Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 10 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 10-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 5 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 5-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 2 minutes from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 2-minute time check, stations. Attention, stations on the network. Our broadcast will begin in 1 minute from my mark. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. That was your 1-minute time check, stations.
on the Bobcats Sports Network from Learfield. This is Montana State Bobcat Women's Basketball, brought to you by Door Tech, raising the door on quality. Montana State University, Mountains and Mines. Rocky Mountain Credit Union, here to help you through all life's events, big and small. Visit rmcu.net to find out more. Town Pump Food Stores, proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild Series. First Interstate Bank, built for you. And by Rate, the foundation of great homes throughout Montana.
Puts it up in the lane, no good. Rebound, put back, it's good! The Bobcats win it at the buzzer! Montana State is going dancing! Going dancing!
Live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast booth, here's the voice of Bobcat women's basketball, Daniel Salle.
Bobcat fans, welcome in. Daniel Salle here, coming to you live from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position as we are ready for the Big Sky Tournament. Starts Madness here at Idaho Central Arena, and today is game number 1 for the Montana State Bobcats. And who else would they be playing other than their rival, the Montana Lady Grizz? The Bobcats, the 2 seed in this tournament, 23-6 overall this year, 16-2 in Big Sky Conference play this season. I know what you're thinking, 16-2, that's got to be good enough for the 1 seed. Well, not this year. Idaho went 17-1. They just got the win over Weber State a few moments ago, and now we move on to the second game of today's slate here in Boise. The Bobcats this season have seen all kinds of accomplishments across the board. We saw some news come out on Friday. Taylor Chiric was a Big Sky MVP, a unanimous first-team all-conference selection, the defensive player of the year for the second time in her career, and made it on the all-defensive team for the second time in her career. Addison Harris was also a first-team all-Big Sky selection. So the 2 leading scorers on this team, both sophomores, both first-teamers, and both ready to give Boise another round here. Bobcats this season were 4th nationally in turnover margin, 3rd nationally in turnovers forced per game, and 3rd nationally in turnovers forced per game. So, the second one, 3rd in turnovers forced and steals per game. So this is a team. Their identity comes from their defense, and if you've been following this season, you know that by now. They're headlined by Taylor Chiric, who's the Big Sky Player of the Year and Defense Player of the Year. She's 2nd in the nation in steals per game, averaging 4.3, and she is 1 steal away from setting the MSU and Big Sky Conference record for steals in a season. So we could be on the doorstep of seeing some history this afternoon. Let's go ahead now and shift our focus to Montana and break them down and see why they're going to be in hot water today. Brought to you by Mountain Hot Tub. Mountain Hot Tub is Montana's largest hot tub dealer since 1979. Your authorized hot spring spa dealer with locations in Bozeman, Butte, and Helena. The Lady Grizz are the 8th seed in this tournament after going 9-21 and 6-12 in Big Sky Conference play. They're now 1-0 in postseason play after getting a win in the 7-8 game against Northern Arizona, 61-60. That game was yesterday afternoon. Matt Koenig led the team in scoring with 17 points. She also had 5 assists on 5 of 9 shooting. Kennedy Gillette added 15. Ray Ehrman was huge, the freshman. She came in and had 16 points. She's a sharpshooter and a player to watch for the Lady Grizz today. Montana trailed by 8 in the 3rd quarter of yesterday's game, and you could see NAU taking all the momentum. They put on a full-court press and really got the Grizz to second-guess themselves, but the Grizz settled in going into the 4th quarter and didn't look back, getting a 61-60 victory. Naomi White, a first-team all-conference selection and Big Sky Freshman of the Year, had a look from 3 to win it as time expired. It fell short, and Montana moved on. A couple of storylines. Avery Waddington didn't play yesterday, I believe due to an illness. Jocelyn Land left the game in the second half due to that same illness, so we'll keep you posted on the status of everyone today as we go along. The head coach of the Lady Grizz is Nate Harris. This is his first full season as the head coach. Many of you may remember the former Montana State assistant took over midway through last season. He is 3-1 in his career as a head coach in Big Sky Tournament play. Of course, the Grizz went on a run last season to the championship game before falling just 1 point short with that Montana State buzzer beater to send the Bobcats dancing. The Bobcats will look to do that again against a Montana team who is now hot after getting the win in this Idaho Central Arena yesterday. We're going to go ahead and take our first break. When we come back, we'll hear from the head coach, Tricia Binford, from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State Basketball, presented by Learfield.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships, to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Daniel Salle back here on the Montana State pregame show, now joined by the head coach of the Bobcats, Tricia Binford. Coach, thanks for joining me.
Great to be here, Daniel.
Well, Coach, before we get started talking about today's Big Sky Tournament game against Montana, I wanted to circle back to Friday's news dump with Taylor being Big Sky MVP and Defensive Player of the Year and everything else under the sun, and Addie making it on the first team all-conference as well. Just talk about the individual recognition for those two players this season.
Well, first of all, those two have had incredible seasons, very consistent seasons. I haven't had a kid on our team have that many players of the week, and her impact for Taylor on both ends of the floor, it is no question that she's the Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year, and what Addie brings to the table, she is just a really tough matchup in all ways combined, and just really proud of their efforts.
It's been 6 days since your team's last game, that final Monday game against Northern Arizona. What's the week look like as far as preparation and getting ready to go for the Big Sky Tournament?
Well, I think it's a reset for everybody. It's a brand new season at 0-0. It's a matter of putting your best game together so you can advance and move forward. We got to put everything on the table today to go 1-0 and bring our relentless, great, consistent defense.
And what are you looking to see from your team as far as energy? I know it's, like you said, a new season. You're playing in a tournament atmosphere. What's the preparation been like getting them ready for that side of things?
Well, I mean, it's really simplifying, to be quite honest. This is not a time to make changes of who you are. I mean, for us, it's about being our best version of who we are. Our defense has helped us all year long. It's going to help us today. We need to gain extra possessions on that end of the floor. We need to be relentless with our pressure. But on the offensive end, we know there's going to be some tweaks and adjustments on Montana. We can't second guess. We want to be attack minded and go start to finish.
How important is having experience? Obviously, last year's run was so special, and you have players like Izzy and Ella, Taylor and Addie who played a lot of minutes in this tournament last year. How important will that be with today being the first game?
Well, obviously, it's a boost of confidence when you got some familiar territory, and our kids are comfortable here. We got our crowd here. I think bringing our fans, our Spirit of the West, our marching Spirit of the West, and our Spirit Squad all here together. I'm like, this is going to feel like a home court for us. So we're going to feed off of their energy.
Cat Grizz Part 3 today. Going into this game, you knew that there was a potential for that matchup. With it being a rivalry game, does that change anything?
No, I think it's a matter of focusing on us today. Whoever you play, you got to find a way to go 1-0, and that's about focusing on our best basketball right now.
Coach, as always, appreciate your time. Best of luck today.
Thanks a lot, Daniel.
That was head coach Tricia Binford. We'll have more pregame coverage coming up next. You're listening to Montana State Basketball presented by Learfield.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Daniel Salle, your first Interstate Bank broadcast edition as we are just a few minutes away from tip-off. Quarterfinal action here at the Big Sky Tournament. Montana State, the 2 seed, taking on the Montana Lady Grizz, the 8 seed, of course. Cat Grizz, part 3. And would you have it any other way? A rivalry game in the conference tournament. Today will be a fun one. These two teams have met twice already this season. Bobcats won the first one in Bozeman, 82-44 on January 17th. In that game, they held all Grizz players in single-digit scoring. They forced 32 turnovers and had 19 steals as a team. And then on February 14th, they played part 2 in Missoula. That was a 72-55 Montana State win. It was a 12-0 run by the Lady Grizz in the second quarter that cut Montana State's once 24-point lead down to 12. But Kaylee and Ella each hit a couple of threes back-to-back right before halftime to get the Bobcat lead back up to 18. And the Bobcats cruised to a second-half win in Missoula. Ella Johnson had a career-high 17 points in that game. She was 7 of 8 from the field. Let's get into today's Keys to the Game, sponsored by Kendall Ford. Number 1 for Montana State, win with experience. Last year, you may remember in the first game of the tournament, you maybe have some day one jitters. It was Taylor Jansen and Caitlin Martin, the 2 fifth-year seniors who led the team in scoring in that game. Lean on your experience. We just talked with Coach Ben about Izzy and Ella and Taylor and Addie. Those 4 played a ton of minutes in this tournament last year. The Bobcats will need to lean on their veterans. The second one, rest, not rust. You want this bye to be an advantage. Come out fresh, come out ready to go, and set the tone early on in the ball game. And the last one, use the emotions for good. It's Cat Grizz. If you're listening to this, then you probably have a pretty good feel for what this rivalry means to the people involved with it. And those emotions need to be directed towards fire on the court, not spite, not being nervous, not being uptight, but taking it and adding it, using it as fuel to the fire, and getting ready to go for what should be a very fun ball game this afternoon here in Boise. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off here from Boise. It's the Big Sky Tournament quarterfinal round and Cat Grizz Part 3. You're listening to Montana State Basketball, presented by Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
Quitting smoking, vaping, or chew isn't easy because nicotine is extremely addictive. Plus, everyone's different. What worked for me may not work for you. That's where Quit Now Montana comes in. And it's free. You get a quit coach and a custom quit plan tailored to you, including free nicotine replacement therapy, patches, gum, or lozenges. Bottom line, Quit Now Montana works. Time to make it work for you. Call 1-800-QUIT-NOW or go to quitnowmontana.com to get started today. Montana Department of Public Health and Human Services.
The power of we believes in you. It advocates for you. It completes your circle. It makes sure you have the strongest circle possible. And with Intermountain Health in yours, you'll always have the care you need to live the healthiest life possible. That's the power of we. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Back from break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, as we are moments away from tip-off. Cat Grizz Part 3 in the Big Sky Conference Tournament semifinals. Boise, Idaho, one of my favorite places on earth, the Idaho Central Arena. It does not get any better than this. Let's go ahead and meet today's starting lineups First for the Lady Grizz, announced by head coach Nate Harris. Again, Coach Harris in his first year at the helm full-time, got promoted as interim head coach halfway through last season before earning the job going into the offseason last spring. And he's got his team playing well after a big win over Northern Arizona yesterday, 61-60. Starting for him at point guard will be a 5'8" sophomore out of La Crosse, Wisconsin, wearing number 1, Macy Donarski. Also at guard, a 5'8" junior out of Casson, Minnesota, wearing number 11, Abby Schubert. At guard, wearing number 5, a 6-foot junior out of Rexburg, Idaho, Kennedy Gillette. Gillette had a big game yesterday, 15 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of 13 from the field. She can really get going from beyond the arc. At forward, back in the lineup today after missing yesterday's game is number 10, Avery Waddington. She's a 6'3" sophomore out of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. 13.2 points per game this year for Waddington, 6.7 rebounds per game. She was a second-team All-Big Sky Conference selection. And also in the middle, a 6-foot sophomore out of Chanhassen, Minnesota, wearing number 23, Jocelyn Land. Land came out of yesterday's game due to illness, but it appears she's back in the lineup today and ready to give it a go for Montana. You may notice Matt Koenig not in the starting lineup, did not see her out there during warm-ups, so we'll continue to keep tabs on that situation as we go along. But those are your starting 5 for the Montana Lady Grizz, announced by head coach Nate Harris. Now let's go ahead and meet today's starters for the Montana State Bobcats, announced by head coach Tricia Binford, the reigning Big Sky champion in her 21st season. She's the second winningest head coach in the history of Big Sky women's basketball, and looking to leave her mark on this tournament once again this year as her team gets going with their first game here this afternoon. At point guard, a 5'7" freshman out of Ellensburg, Washington, wearing number 12. That's Jamison Phillip. And you may remember in the first Cat Grizz game this season, Jamison scored her season and career high 23 points against Montana. At guard, a 6-foot junior out of Tonaref, Isle Wales, wearing number 15, Izzy Bunyan. Izzy averaging 7.5 points per game this year. She's got 41 steals and 16 blocks, and had one of the best games of her career last year in this tournament in the semifinal round against Idaho State when she scored 15 points against the Bengals. So one of those experienced players for the Bobcats that they will need to lean on heavily today. At guard, the MVP of the league, 5'11" sophomore out of Roberts, Montana, wearing number 44, Taylor Cheer, currently tied for the school record for assists in a season and a Big Sky record, hoping to break that today. Again, she was out on the court just a moment ago being presented her awards for MVP and Defensive Player of the Year, and she's also looking to make her mark on this tournament once again after a strong performance last season. At forward, a 6'2" sophomore out of Elk River, Minnesota, wearing number 5, Ella Johnson. Johnson had a career-high 17 points in the last meeting between these two teams. And in the middle, the first-team All-Conference selection, 6'1" sophomore out of Camas, Washington, wearing number 33, it's Addison Harris. Both teams taking the floor. Harris and Waddington will stand toe-to-toe in the center circle as the official makes his way out with the ball, and we are about ready to go here in Boise. Cat Grizz Part 3, again, a rivalry game at the conference tournament. It does not get better than this, folks. Montana State wearing their home white uniforms as the higher seed. Navy numbers, gold trim, Montana State across the front. Lady Grizz in maroon, Montana across the front in white numbers, white lettering, with white numbers and white trim. So still paused on the floor, about ready to go, but here it goes, ladies and gentlemen. You've been waiting for this moment all year long. The Bobcats, despite all kinds of roster turnover, all kinds of youth on this team, they've continued to show up and win ball games. Again, 16-2 in conference play this season. Very impressive showing, and they're looking to keep it rolling today in Boise. Here comes the jump ball, and we are ready as Harris tips it into the backcourt, into the hands of Jamison Phillip, and the Bobcats will get it going left to right across your radio dial. Right side, Addie Harris, open three from the wing, book it. Addie Harris starts this thing off with a bang. It's 3-0 Bobcats, 9:47 go in the first quarter. That's your first Wendy's three-pointer of the day as Waddington looks to break the pressure and gets it over the top to Schubert. Schubert trapped with Sherrick. Now up top, Waddington. Extra pass to Gillette in the right corner. Gillette will slow it down out to the left wing. Now work up top to Waddington. Waddington guarded by Phillip. Phillip tries to get a hand on it. Waddington crosses back left. Bunyan switches on. Now in the corner, Gillette. 10 on the shot clock. She drives middle. Johnson walls up. Floaters up. No good. Rebound Harris. Outlet pass near side quickly to Jamison Phillip. Phillip will push in transition. Land guarding Phillip. Phillip's going to take a dribble. Now pull up from about 15 feet. It's in and out. No good. Rebound Gillette. We've seen that strategy. Have the center guard Jamison and back up into the paint as the outlet pass in the backcourt is stolen by the Bobcats and laid in by Ella Johnson. 5-0 run by the Cats. 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Over the top, Donarski has it guarded by Phillip. Bobcats turning up the heat. Here's a trap from Bunyan. Schubert gets it driving down the lane, kicks it out. Land, left corner, 3 short, no good. Rebound bounced around off Waddington. No, they're going to say off Chiric. Out of bounds. Montana will keep it on the baseline. Very fast start to this game so far today as Montana State leads 5-0. 8:49 to play in the first quarter. Inbounding, it's Donarski. Guarding the ball is Chiric out to the wing. Schubert has it, puts up a 3 over Harris. Short, no good. Rebound pulled down Ella Johnson. She hands it back to Bunyan. Bunyan, the junior out of Tonopah, Isle, Wales, dribbles left and hands it back to Ella Johnson. Johnson will work to her right hand and hand off to Harris. No, she fakes the handoff. Harris cuts. Now Chiric comes to the ball and gets it. Chiric right side, jabbing with her right foot, driving on Gillette, now going to her left. She posted up, kicks it out to Harris. Harris gets a screen from Chiric. 10 on the shot clock, back out to Chiric. Harris sets her a screen. Euro through the lane, left-handed layup is no good. Rebound Chiric, and she is fouled. Oh, no, they're going to call a jump ball. All right, possession arrow will give it back to the Lady Grizz. Seemed like Chiric got hit in the head there. Don't love that, but we'll keep it rolling here. 8:20 to go in the first quarter. 5-0 Bobcats. Inbounding is Waddington. In the backcourt, Donarski with Bunyan on her. Working up the left side of the floor. Here comes Phillip looking to trap. Now they skip it to the right wing. Drea Wacker, who just checked in, pulls the 3. It's over the rim, out of bounds. Last touch by Montana. The Bobcats get another stop. 8:10 to go in the first quarter. 5-0 Bobcats. There's a 3 by Addie Harris on the first possession. Then a steal and bucket by Ella Johnson in the backcourt shortly thereafter. Bobcats looking to add here. Right side of the floor, Jamison Phillip dribbling up, now right wing, Addie Harris. Harris bounces it back to Phillip, short corner. She rips going baseline, throws the drift pass to the left corner. Here's a 3 from Bunyan. Off the rim, it's no good. Rebound, Drea Wacker. It's bounced around. Phillip keeps it alive and runs it down in the corner. Now she's on the ground, and they're going to say Phillip was out of bounds. And I don't doubt that she got her way out of bounds. I just thought she got fouled in the process. Oh, no. They're going to give the ball to Montana State. I guess maybe they called a jump. Maybe they said the Montana player was out of bounds. Either way, we're back in business. Jamison Phillip inbounding from the baseline. Out to the left wing, Harris. Faces up and gets it to the left side. Ella Johnson now up top, Chiric. Chiric thinking about it, jabbing with her left foot. She'll attack and kick it out to Harris. Harris, left wing. Here comes another 3 ball from Harris. It's good. Addie Harris on fire from deep. The Bobcats lead 8-0. 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Bunyan in the backcourt knocks it loose. Chiric takes it away, and that is Bobcat and Big Sky history. Taylor Chiric now stands alone with the record for most steals in a season by any player to ever play in the Big Sky Conference. We got a jump ball called. Possession arrow keeps it with Montana State, but Taylor Chiric just made history, ladies and gentlemen. 8-0 Montana State, 7:27 to go in the first quarter. Bobcats will take it out underneath the basket. Breanne Bailey checks in the game. She'll inbound. Fatu Paito also in the game for Montana State. Here's a drive from Bunyan. Going through traffic, foul, and she will shoot 2. Thought she might get the bucket there. Couldn't quite get the roll, but pull-up jumper in the lane with a couple of arms hitting her arms. Izzy Bunyan will shoot 2. Bunyan, 66% free throw shooter this season. And a reminder to know what's below. Tap, click, or call 811 before you dig. Brought to you by Montana811.org. First free throw from Bunyan, in and out, no good. Before her second Amsterdam Meat Shop is a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics and the Gallatin Valley. So Bunyan looking to get out of here with a split. 8-0 Montana State lead. 7:24 to play in the first quarter. Bunyan knocks it down. All righty. 9-0 run to start things off for the Bobcats. 7.5 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Waddington in the backcourt with Chiric on her. Dribbling left, Fatu Paito comes up to trap. Now they throw it ahead. Gets over Fatu Paito. Now they find Gillette. Gillette goes up in the lane and lays it in for 2. Montana gets their first bucket of the game. Breanne Bailey will take it up near side for Montana State. Bailey skips it over to Bunyan. Bunyan bouncing right, bobbles it, now gets it off to Harris. Harris faces up, looking to attack now, working on Waddington, dumps it into Fatu Paito. Fatu Paito shot fakes, gets the defender in the air, and lays it in for 2. Great patience, some fundamental hoops there from Brooke Fatu Paito. The Bobcats lead 11-2, 6:50 to go in the first quarter. Fatu Paito guarding Wacker. Chiric surveying, playing a little center field there as Waddington now gets it up top. Bobcats tenacious as ever so far today. Fatu Paito guarding Wacker. Wacker still dribbling, 8 on the shot clock, picks up her dribble at the left wing, looking for Land, nowhere to go with it. Spinning right, finds Land again, 4 on the shot clock. Land drives, Fatu Paito helps off, layup left side from Land is up and good. She just got enough space around Breanne Bailey as Bailey throws it ahead to the running Addie Harris. Harris, double team, dumps it off to Fatu Paito. She goes up in traffic, off the window, it's good. Great job by Harris playing off 2 feet, finds the cutter, and Fatu Paito finishes it. 4 early points for Brooke Fatu Paito. The Bobcats lead by 9. 6:05 to play in the first quarter. Right side, Drea Wacker. Working slowly to her left hand, now back to her right, guarded by Bailey, working downhill. She'll post up and go to work, gets Bailey in the air, puts up a jumper from about 4 feet away. No good. Rebound, Taylor Chirick. Chirick averaged 7 of those a game this season. The Big Sky MVP, and for very good reason, as she passes off to Bunyan. Bunyan drives right, kicks it out. Here's Brooke Fatu Paito, right corner. Thinks about the 3, now gets it up top to Chirick. Sets her a screen. Chirick drives and draws a foul on the floor. That'll be the second foul on Montana with 5:37 to play in the first quarter. It's 13-4 Montana State. Bobcats forced 2 turnovers so far today. A steal by Ella Johnson and a steal by Taylor Chirick. Again, that steal puts her on top of the Big Sky Conference and Montana State single-season mountaintop for steals. As she checks out of the game for the first time along with Addie Harris. Jamison Phillip inbounds to Tegan Erickson, right side. Now to the wing, looking for Johnson. It's taken away by Ava Cosette. And she steps on the sideline, out of bounds. Montana State will get it right back. Bobcats have made all 3 of their last 3 field goal attempts here in this one. 5:34 to go in the first. Convincing start to the game for Coach Binford's team. The number 2 seed here at Starch Madness. Smith inbounds. Erickson fakes the handoff, dribbles to her right, picks up, still pivoting, gets it out to Couture. Couture working left out to Smith. Courtney Smith thinks about it, drives in. Nowhere to go with it. 8 on the shot clock. She gets it out to Johnson. Johnson attacking to the left, dumps it in for Phillip. Phillip posting up, out to Erickson. Top side, 3, book it. Good things happen when Tegan Erickson shoots the ball, and there's another perfect example. 16-4, the Bobcats lead. Erickson adds another Wendy's three-pointer as the Bobcats are letting it rain early on. 5:04 to go in the first. 16-4, Montana State. Cosette crosses the timeline, guarded by Phillip. Going right, Cosette, fouled by Jamison Phillip. Just got beat by about a half a step there, got the hand stuck, and it's about as easy a call they'll make all day. We got our first commercial break here. 16-4, Montana State leads Montana. 4:55 to go in the first quarter. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, this is Montana State basketball from Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org. If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Back with Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. 16-4, the Bobcats lead the Grizz here in Cat Grizz Part 3 Big Sky Tournament quarterfinal round here at Idaho Central Arena. Very nice crowd today. Both these schools traveling well, and it's been a fun start to the game so far for Montana State as they lead 16-4. 6 of 9 from the field so far for the Bobcats. 3 of 4 from 3. Most recently, Tegan Erickson knocking one down. The Bobcats so far have forced 2 turnovers and looking to add as Abby Schubert will take it out from the far sideline. Schubert gets it into Cosette, right side. Cosette working left, throws it over the top to Gillette, left corner. Gillette walking the tightrope on the sideline, looking to get by Johnson, driving down the baseline. Here comes Couture, she takes it away. Couture working up the floor, throws it across to Phillip. Phillip looking ahead in transition, finds Erickson, left wing, back up top to Phillip. Phillip attacks, works it out to the right wing. Here's a 3 from Couture. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gillette, but Ella Johnson comes in and just gets 2 hands right on the ball, forces a jump ball, and the possession arrow will go back to Montana. 16-4. Montana State, 4:31 to go in the first quarter. Macy Donarski inbounding from the baseline. Length of the floor in front of her as she throws it into Cosette. Cosette working on Couture. Couture pokes it out of bounds. Montana will keep it. Inbounding now for the Lady Grizz is Macy Donarski. Looks like we're not going to see Matt Koenig today, as Cosette gets it across the timeline left side. Knocked loose. It's taken away by Couture once again. Smith comes up with the loose ball. Smith will attack going right. Puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound bounced around. Out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. The Bobcats, I'm not sure what Coach Ben said in that timeout, but they've come out with even more energy on the defensive end, as if we knew it was possible with what we saw in the first segment of the game. Near side, Cosette dribbling it up. Gets it out to Donarski. Donarski up top, guarded by Smith. Working left, gets to the corner, left side. Gillette has it. Gillette goes baseline. Johnson helps off. It's a trap. They throw it in. It's stolen away by Erickson. Erickson gets around a defender and throws it ahead to Phillip. Phillip bobbles and now gathers and will set things up on the offensive end. Phillip drives, dumps it off. Johnson under the basket. Shot fakes. 2 defenders fly by. She lays it up. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Schubert. Schubert working up the floor for Montana. Right side of the floor, guarded by Johnson. Johnson reaches, no dice. Now they get it out to Cosette. Left wing 3 from Cosette is good. Bobcats not there on the catch for that 3-point attempt. Ava Cosette knocks it down, and the Lady Grizz now trail by 9. It's 16-7. 3:30 to go in the first quarter. Phillip, right side, looking to attack. Kicks it out. Courtney Smith takes the left corner 3. It's off the rim, no good. Johnson skies for the offensive rebound. Johnson into a double team, gets it out to Erickson. Now up top. Phillip going right, stops at the elbow and throws it to the left wing. Now Couture. Couture back up top to Erickson, 10 on the shot clock. Erickson dribbles left, gets it out to Smith. Smith looking to attack, gets downhill, stops at the free throw line. Little step through move going to her right. Floater is up, no good. Rebound, Courtney Smith. Smith saves it and gets it out to Erickson. Erickson on the left wing, looking to swing the ball. Now passes off to Ella Johnson. Up top, Couture. She finds the point guard, Phillip. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Montana State. Phillip into the high post right side. Johnson looking for Erickson in the high-low. Erickson goes up with it in traffic. It's good. Nice little post-to-post chemistry there between Ella Johnson and Tegan Erickson as the Bobcats lead is back up to double digits. 18-7, 2:36 to go in the first quarter. In the backcourt now, Donarski up ahead, Schubert. Schubert to the corner. Here's Ehrman. It's blocked by Ella Johnson and lands on the baseline out of bounds. Montana will keep it. Watch what Ella Johnson just did, and you can't tell me she didn't belong on that Big Sky all-defensive team that came out on Friday. Inbounding from the baseline for Montana will be Macy Donarski. Johnson coming into the game today, had 34 blocks this season, will make that 35 as they inbound looking for Waddington. Waddington catches out top. Working left, looking for the cutter. Ehrman gets it. Ehrman spins right, puts up a fadeaway jumper from about 6 feet, no good. Rebound, bounced around, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State, I guess. Both the officials kind of looked at each other and made a decision with conviction. That's all we can ask for, as the Lady Grizz will take it out from the right sideline. Inbounding is Schubert. Schubert looking for Waddington. Now throws it long. It's knocked loose and stolen away by Chiric. Chiric throws it ahead to Bailey, but airmails it out of bounds, and the Bobcats will turn it right back over to the Grizz. Well, that's one of the patented Taylor Chiric defensive plays, when she just swipes the inbound pass out of thin air. That time the pass ahead in transition looking for Bailey was just a little bit long. But Taylor Chiric will continue to stack onto that record number of steals as Schubert works up the floor. Chiric there on the trap. Schubert throws Brianne Bailey to the ground. No foul called. Dinarski throws it to the corner. It's stolen by Fatu Paito, and Fatu Paito is fouled by Land. 2:04 to go in the quarter. That's just the third foul on the Lady Grizz. 18-7 Montana State leads, and Bunyan will take it out in the backcourt for Montana State. With it in the backcourt is Brianne Bailey. Bailey will work it up the near side. Bailey gets a screen from Harris, picks it up at the left elbow, looking to get rid of it. Now she finds Harris. Harris thinks about the three. Now she'll bounce it. Harris spins left fadeaway. No, she dumps it off to Fatu Paito. Reverse layup, no good. Rebound pulled down by Montana. An unbelievable pass there by Addie Harris, as the rebound is then tied up by Taylor Chiric. Possession arrow will give it right back to Montana State. But Addie Harris looked like she was about to take one of her signature spin into the left fadeaway jumpers there, and saw Fatu Paito cutting from the left corner, baseline side, and Brooke unable to finish there, but nonetheless an incredible find by Harris. Bailey inbounds, throws it long, looking for Chiric. Chiric runs it down near half court. She knocks it into the backcourt. Now almost loses it out of bounds, keeps it, and she gets her legs taken out by Schubert. We got a whistle. Okay, so they're going to discuss this, and they're going to try and rule over and back. Chiric touched it in the front court, but she didn't possess it in the front court. Coach Binford going to discuss. All right. I'm not so sure about that, but Montana will get the ball back. They're not going to call the foul. They'll reset the shot clock to 20 seconds. Inbounding is Dinarski. Chiric guarding the inbound. Eyeing that basketball. She wants it back. They throw it long. Wacker gets it. She's guarded by Brianne Bailey. Wacker looking to go right, crosses back left. Can't throw it to the cutter. It's knocked loose by the help side defender, Bunyan. Wacker recovers. So a skip pass deflected by Bunyan. Bunyan dives on it. She comes up with it, and Chiric ends up with the loose ball. Chiric working up the floor. Dribbling left. Gets it out to Fatu Paito. Now Bunyan. Topside three from Bunyan. It's off the rim. No good. Fatu Paito gets the O board. Brooke back to Chiric. Chiric working to the right from the left wing. Now to the wing. Fatu Paito dials up a three. Count it. Brooke Fatu Paito, 7 early points. The Bobcats lead by 2 touchdowns. 21-7. Minute to go in the first quarter. And yes, another Wendy's three-pointer for Montana State. In the backcourt, Waddington guarded by Chiric. Working up the floor. Waddington will attack right and not pick up her dribble, but cross back left and get it out the wing. It's stolen by Fatu Paito. She's got it on the fast break. Right side of the floor. She lays it up and in for 2. 9 points for Brooke Fatu Paito. What a spark by this junior from Billings as the ball is inbounded. Fatu Paito dives for it, but can't come up with a steal. Now Dinarski will work it up the floor. Out to the corner. Land, guarded by Bailey, shoves it to the ground. We got an offensive foul. Elbow meets sternum. We're going the other way. 23-7. Montana State leads with 25 seconds to go, and the Bobcats are fired up right now. 25 seconds to go in the quarter. Shot clock turned off for Montana State. Izzy Bunyan will take it out in the backcourt. Brianne Bailey will walk it up. Bailey right down the middle of the floor. She'll hand it off to Chiric. Chiric's got it. 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Bobcats usually make their move right under 10 seconds in these end-of-quarter situations. Here comes Harris to set the screen. Chiric dribbles right and gets out top to Harris. Harris back to Chiric. Chiric off the bounce. Shot fakes, gets to Bunyan. Bunyan's got to put it up. I don't think she realizes it, and she does not get it off in time. But nonetheless, Montana State leads their rival Montana 23-7 here in the quarterfinal round after 1 quarter in Boise. We'll take a timeout from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position and have second quarter action. When we come back, you're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Intermountain Health, we believe life is a circle. May yours surround you with insight, a healthy perspective, trust, and reassurance. The belief that our differences aren't that different, and compassion just when you need it most. Life is a circle. May yours help you live the healthiest life possible. Intermountain Health.
You are a Bobcat fan, and your seat matters. Section 108, right in the middle. And a perfect view of the fast break, alley-oop, and slam dunk. At Kendall Ford of Bozeman, we're a proud supporter of Montana State Athletics. We're big fans of teamwork, dedication, and helping customers find the best deal on the perfect vehicle to fit their needs. Where you sit matters, as in the driver's seat. Get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great.
Here's to home. Here's to Northwest Crossing, where kids can be kids, and adults can also be kids, and new neighbors feel like old friends. Welcome to Bozeman, Montana's newest master planned community. Life here comes with nearby, top-rated Bozeman schools, on-site eateries and retail, office space, parks, trails, and so much more, including new homes from the 500s to 800s, exclusively built by Williams Homes. Learn more at nwxbzn.com. nwxbzn.com.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. 1 quarter in the books here in Boise. 23-7, Montana State leads the Lady Grizz. What a start to the game for Montana State as they forced 10 turnovers on 17 Lady Grizz possessions. Special thanks to my good friend in SID, Bill Lamberty, for a little factoid there after 1 quarter, but a tremendous showing to start this game. And Brooke Fatu-Paito headlining this game so far with 9 first quarter points, 4 of 5 from the field. The junior out of Billings, Montana, missed almost all of last season with an injury, missed most of this season with another injury, but has come back and provided a spark down the home stretch of this season. So great to see her playing like this here today. Before we resume, join Champs New Kids Club presented by Billings Clinic Bozeman. Your $50 membership fee gets you game tickets, Bobcat gear, and more. Sign up today at msubobcats.com/Champs Kids Club. Lady Grizz will start with the arrow in the second quarter, going right to left. It's Macy Donarski. Donarski to the left wing, gets it up top to Gillette. Gillette off the bounce, driving on Phillip. Phillip stays with her step for step, but Gillette is able to finish through contact as the Lady Grizz strike first in quarter number 2. 23-9 the score. Now Montana State in the driver's seat. Phillip backs it out to the right wing. Right side now. Johnson, reversal pass to Chiric. Chiric looking to attack, back to Johnson, left wing. Johnson off the bounce, fakes the handoff to Bunyan. Bunyan cuts, now up top, Erickson has it. Erickson gets it to Chiric. Chiric looking to attack, working on Cosette, spins right and gets it out to Erickson. 7 on the shot clock. Phillip in the corner. She takes a couple dribbles, bobbles the ball. She's going to have to get up a mid-range jumper as the shot clock expires. It's off the side of the rim, no good. Rebound to Lady Grizz. Gillette throws it near side. Wacker will dribble up the left side of the floor. Phillip staying with her. Bunyan comes over, switches off. Now they find the cutter. It's Gillette. Gillette with an easy layup for 2. So 2 layups for Kennedy Gillette to start things off here in the second quarter. Montana State leads 23-11 now. Right side of the floor. Phillip stops at the free throw line and passes out to Chiric. Chiric on the bounce. Gets it out to Erickson, right corner. Erickson shot fakes and gets it back out to Chiric. Chiric looking to attack. Gets downhill going to her left. Hand check called. Yeah, got a blocking foul on Ava Cosette as Chiric just got the hip, got downhill. She did, for what it's worth, end up turning the corner and laying it in, but a foul called first. Jamison Phillip will take it out underneath for Montana State. 8:37 to go in the second quarter. Erickson right corner out to the wing Johnson. Johnson dribbling left, looking for Chiric on the handoff, gets it to her. Chiric stops, gets her defender in the air, drives, now crosses back left, stops at the free throw line and passes out to Erickson. Erickson back to Chiric, 8 on the shot clock. Here's a 3 from Chiric, it's no good. Rebound Ella Johnson on the weak side. Johnson dribbles in and lays it in for 2. Nice little O-board put back there by Ella Johnson. Bobcats lead by 14, 25-11, 8:12 to go in the second quarter. Donarski gets in the backcourt to Cosette. Johnson knocks it loose, off of Cosette, out of bounds. Montana State ball. Heck of a job there by Ella Johnson, carrying that hand, finding the ball, knocking it off the offensive player, out of bounds. Montana State forces yet another turnover. Chiric to inbound near side. Out top, Erickson. Erickson looking for Chiric on the wing, finds her. Chiric faces up, now throws it into Erickson off the slip. Erickson will go to work back to the basket, spin into her left, put up a fadeaway jumper, and she gets the roll. Tegan Erickson with another bucket. She's got 5, 27-11. The Bobcats lead, 7:50 to go in the second quarter. Grizz trying to inbound, and it's long for Cosette. She corrals it, but it's knocked loose by Bunyan and stolen away by Johnson. Johnson to Bunyan. Bunyan 2-on-1 with Phillip. She finds Phillip. Phillip knocked to the ground, out of bounds. Last touch by Montana. And Phillip got fouled there, but they're not going to call that, so we'll keep it rolling. Phillip a little slow to get up. She's going to gather herself and get ready to inbound underneath the basket. Phillip looking to inbound, throws it to the left wing. Erickson, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Tegan Erickson from deep. Timeout Montana will take it as well. 30-11, the Bobcats lead. 7:36 to go in the second quarter. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball from Learfield.
Fans, support both your favorite team and Montana State students. When you shop at the MSU Bookstore, you help lower the price of course materials for Montana State students. The MSU Bookstore is owned by MSU students and faculty and serves as the only not-for-profit campus bookstore in Montana. Shop online at msubookstore.org or on campus in the Strand Union building. Remember, Bobcat fans, when you shop at the MSU Bookstore, all proceeds from your purchase goes directly to lowering the cost of course materials for Montana State students. Go Cats!
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. Montana State leads 30-11 with 7:36 to play in the second quarter. The Bobcats on a 7-0 run. And folks, How about Tegan Erickson? 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3. The sophomore out of Saco, Montana, is lighting it up here in the Idaho Central Arena. Just an unbelievable start to this game for Montana State. The Bobcats with 19 bench points already, all coming from 2 players. 9 from Fatu Paito, 10 from Erickson. Things we absolutely love to see here at the Big Sky Tournament as Montana State leads 30-11. If you want to win these 3 games in 4 days like Montana State is hoping to do, it's going to take everybody, and those bench points are a great sign for the Bobcats as the Lady Grizz take it out from underneath the basket to start things off here out of the break. Going left, Dinarski drives, Bunyan switches on. Now Dinarski will back it out and attack again to the left. She goes up around Erickson and kicks it out to Wacker. Wacker, 3, right side slot, short, no good. Gillette goes to save it, can't quite get to it, out of bounds, back to Montana State. Make it down to Montana's Rivet Chop House for Cat Chat. Here from head coaches Matt Logie and Tricia Binford with guest student athletes every Tuesday of the conference season. Go Cats. Right side of the floor, Jamison Phillip with it. Working left, kicks out to Erickson. Erickson rips baseline, stops, spins back right, and gets it out to Bunyan. Bunyan on the attack, back out to Ella Johnson. Johnson looking for Erickson again, dribbles past her, now hands it off to Chiric. Chiric up top, 8 on the shot clock. Erickson sets a screen, slips to the basket. Chiric goes to Johnson left wing, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Chiric drives again, she's got to get one up, steps through traffic and lays it in for 2. Taylor Chiric showing off the footwork. It's a 21 point, Bobcat lead with 6:40 to go in the second quarter. 32-11, all Montana State here in this quarterfinal rivalry matchup. Right side of the floor. Macy Dinarski working left, guarded by Phillip, off the bounce, leans into her, lays it up, no good, rebound Bunyan. Bunyan throws the outlet near side as Phillip bobbles it. Now Phillip will get it going. Phillip attacking downhill, dumps it down to Johnson. Johnson lays it in for 2. Little fast break action there for the Cats as they lead now 34-11, 6:14 to go in the second quarter. The Bobcats rolling right now. 11-0 run where they've made 5 of their last 5 field goal attempts. Here's a drive from Wacker, runs into Phillip, floater up, no good, rebound pulled down by Bunyan. Bunyan outlets it to Phillip, Phillip pushing up the floor. Phillip centers the ball, now hands off to Bunyan. Bunyan gets downhill, gets by a defender, spins back, and now we got a whistle. 3-second violation, all right. Very interesting. Not many times I've seen that 8 seconds into a possession, but nevertheless, 34-11, the Cats still on top, and Montana will take it out on the backcourt. Inbounding is Gillette. Chiric guarding the ball. Chiric takes it right away. She dumps it off. Brianne Bailey lays it in for 2. How about another steal for Taylor Chiric? She continues to add to that Big Sky record as Gillette inbounds it into the backcourt to Cosette. Cosette dribbles up the left side of the floor, bobbling it. Bailey's there with Chiric on a trap. Now they throw it center to Wacker. Wacker out near half court. Back to Cosette, near side on the wing. Cosette guarded by Bailey. Rips going left. Harris helps off. Here's a floater from Cosette in the lane. No good. Putback is good by Jocelyn Land. Brianne Bailey will take it up as Montana stops the 13-0 run by the Cats. Right side, Couture to the corner. Chiric jabs. Now she's going to take the right corner 3 off the rim. It's no good. Rebound Couture. Couture was once called an offensive rebounding savant by Bill Lamberty. Bailey drives. Pulls up for a jumper. That's short, no good. Rebound, Drea Wacker. Wacker dribbling it up, guarded by Fatu Paito, and she throws it ahead to Ehrman. Ehrman left wing, guarded by Couture. Nowhere to go with it. She crosses back left, drives. It's blocked by Couture. Rebound, Fatu Paito. Fatu Paito pushing on the break. She's fouled by Cosette. Second foul of the second quarter here on Montana as the Cats lead 36-13. 4:49 to play in the second quarter. Abby Schubert, Macy Dinarski back in the game for the Lady Grizz. Inbounding near side is Brianne Bailey. Up top, Chiric. Right side now, Bailey. Bailey nowhere to go with it. Picks up her dribble and finds Chiric on the right wing. Chiric faces up, looking to attack, spins back left, bobbles it. It's knocked loose and taken away by Montana. And then a foul called on Montana State in the backcourt. Courtney Smith in the game as Chiric commits her first foul of the ball game. And now Chiric will get a breather. Inbounding is Gillette. Looking for Dinarski. It's deflected, but recovered by Dinarski. Now she'll walk it up the floor. Bailey guarding her. Dinarski tells her teammates to clear out so she can get it up the court. Dinarski drives, hand check called on Brianne Bailey. That's the second foul on Montana State here in the second quarter with 4:27 to play until halftime. Dinarski will take it out. Smith guarding the inbound. Dinarski nowhere to go with it. Running out of time. Now she finds Ehrman on the cut. Ehrman going to work. Harris helps off. Ehrman spins into three Bobcat defenders. Now dumps it off to the cutting Schubert. Schubert gets the catch and lays it in with the foul. Coach Binford wondering where the 3-second violation was that we just saw at the other end a few minutes ago. 4:22 to go in the second quarter. It's now 36-15. Abby Schubert will look to convert the three-point play. The Bozeman Come On In Hotel and Suites is a proud sponsor of MSU Athletics and the Montana State Alumni Association. The Come On In allows you to escape the ordinary while enjoying their numerous hotel and guest room amenities. Visit ComeOnIn.com to book your stay today. Up the floor, it's Jamison Phillip. Phillip off the bounce, going left, kicks it out. Fatu Paito thinks about it from the left side. Now she'll attack. She dumps it out to Phillip. Phillip, short corner, left side, working right, kicks it out. Here's a three, right side from Courtney Smith. It's off the glass and no good. Rebound knocked around, and Gillette comes out of there with it. Gillette throws the outlet near side to Dinarski. Here comes Dinarski up the floor. Dinarski working downhill, cut off by Smith, and Phillip now kicks it out to Schubert. Right wing three from Schubert is short, no good. Rebound, Addie Harris. Harris gets it to Phillip, and Phillip will get it going the other way. Fatu Paito, right side, looking to attack, crosses over, kicks it out to Couture. Couture, shot fakes from the wing, drives in and gets out to Harris. Extra pass, Courtney Smith, left corner, drives in and gets it out to Harris. Harris, left side three, blocked by Land. Land rebounds it underneath the basket and gets it ahead to Dinarski. Dinarski off the bounce, gets it up ahead to Gillette in transition. Smith guarding Gillette. Up top, Land. Off the bounce, knocked loose by Smith. Smith gets the steal and throws it into the backcourt to Couture. Couture dribbling up the right side, throws it into the post. Harris catches, goes up with it off the glass. It's good. Addie Harris keeps it going. She's got 8 points now as the Bobcats lead 38-16. 3:03 to go in the second quarter. Up the left side to Dinarski, gets around Couture. Here's Phillip to help. Couture from behind, pokes it loose, but it's recovered by Montana. Now they'll center it with Gillette up top. Gillette dribbling left, crosses back right, now goes back downhill to the left, working on Smith, and is fouled. 2 free throws coming from Kennedy Gillette. Bunyan and Johnson back in the game for Montana State as Fatu Paito checks out along with Couture. Taylor Chirk will also re-enter for Courtney Smith. Bailey checks back in for Montana State as well, so Phillip will get a breather. On the court for the Bobcats now, Brianne Bailey at the point guard position, joined out there by Izzy Bunyan and Taylor Chirk as the other guards. In the front court, it's Addie Harris and Ella Johnson. Gillette makes her first free throw. Before her second, serving all your garage door needs, Door Tech is raising the door on quality. Here's Gillette. First free throw is up and good. Excuse me, that's her second. It's now a 20-point lead, 38-18 at 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Right side, Bailey enters it to the right elbow. Harris faces up, looking for Chirk on the post-up. Chirk catches, spins into an easy layup. It's good for 2. 40-18, Montana State, 2:30 to go in the second quarter. In the backcourt, Harris gets a hand on it, tries to save it, and takes a spill, and she pops right back up. So Harris fell off the court trying to save the ball from going in. Kind of a clumsy landing there, but it appears Addie Harris is okay. I wouldn't expect nothing less. She's the ultimate competitor. 40-18. Montana State leads with 2:27 to go in the second quarter. That ball last touched by Montana State, in case I didn't mention it. Montana will inbound in the far corner. Up ahead, Dinarski can't get the catch. Bunyan knocks it out of bounds. Now the Grizz will move the ball up about 20 feet and try and take it out again from the sideline. In the backcourt, they get it in. Wacker guarded by Phillip as she crosses half court going left. Here's a drive from Wacker. She stops at the left elbow, dumps it off. Ehrman open underneath the basket. Johnson recovers and swats it out of there. Rebound Montana State. Here comes Jamison Phillip. Phillip, right side. We'll slow it down now. Out to the corner, Addie Harris, down low. They find Johnson, back to Phillip, at the free throw line, back to Harris. Right wing three, it's no good off the rim. Rebound pulled down by Drea Wacker. Wacker will wheel it out to the near side as Johnson cuts her off in the backcourt, gets a hand on it. Wacker bobbles, now recovers, and will work it up across the timeline. Looking for Cosette. It's stolen by Chiric. 2-on-1 for the Bobcats. Chiric goes right up with it into contact. No call. Shot was blocked, but a lot on the body there. Chiric goes back up with it. Another no call. Coach Binford livid right now as the Grizz take it the other way. Ehrman goes up, and it's no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds. The last touch by Montana State. I mean, it's unbelievable. Don't care what the score is. Chiric goes up, gets fouled not once but twice. Coach Binford saying her piece. Montana will take it out underneath the basket. The Bobcat faithful behind me not very happy. Out top, Drea Wacker thinks about it. Now Johnson knocks it loose. Wacker recovers. Now Wacker kicks out Ehrman. 3 over Harris from the left corner. It's good. Unbelievable. All right, 40-21. Bobcats lead. Minute 20 to go in the half. And we have a foul. All right, that's on Ray Ehrman. Third team foul, so no bonus. Jamison Phillip will inbound. Phillip finds Chiric. Chiric working on Cosette. Chiric drives in, pivots, now dumps it down underneath the basket to Phillip. Phillip hacked on her way up, no call. Rebound Gillette. Gillette under the basket, throws the outlet near side to Wacker. Wacker dribbling it across half court. Minute to go in the half. Bobcats cannot buy a free throw as a pull-up 3 is up from Wacker and good. 5 straight points for Montana. 40-24 Bobcats. 50 seconds to go in the first half. Up top. Dribbling right is Phillip. Fakes the handoff to Harris. Drives downhill. Gets knocked to the ground. Phillip picks the ball up. Coach Binford trying to call a timeout as Phillip is fighting off all kinds of contact. Now she finds Chiric. 10 on the shot clock. Johnson drives going left. Puts it up in the lane. Gets bumped around. Shot no good. Rebound Montana. Dinarski will get it up the floor with 25 seconds to go. Up top, Dinarski. 15 seconds, shot clock turned off. Dinarski still dribbling. Dinarski, get a ball screen from Gillette. Johnson switches on. Keeping her hands off. Dinarski drives, puts it up around Johnson. No good. Rebound knocked around and pulled down by Harris, and that'll take us into halftime. 40-24, Montana State leading in their first game of the Big Sky tournament over the Lady Grizz at the half. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Montana State halftime show from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State Athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Local is more than where you do business. It's how you serve your customers and communities. And for us, it's why we do what we do. At Stockman Bank, we offer convenient, innovative financial solutions backed by the power of quick, informed local decisions. So you receive the services you need when you need them. We don't just believe in local, we are local. We are Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Member FDIC.
No matter how far you may go, there's always one just down the road. Town Pump, who pump it up, pump it up.
Town of Pump is excited to once again sponsor the Brawl of the Wild Rivalry Series between Montana State and the University of Montana. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions throughout the year at your local Town Pump.
Town Pump, right down the road, pump it up, oh yeah.
Daniel Salle back here bringing you the Montana State halftime show. 2 quarters in the books. Bobcats lead 40-24 over Montana here in the quarterfinal round of the Big Sky tournament. Again, a tremendous showing by Montana State in the first half, in which they forced 15 turnovers and came up with 13 steals as a team. Just really excellent work by the Bobcats. And looking at some stats, Montana State 17 of 37 from the field, 5 of 14 from 3. Those 5 3-pointers sponsored by Wendy's, 2 of them from Tegan Erickson, 1 from Brooke Fatupaito, and the other 2 from Addison Harris. And how about the Bobcat bench? 21 bench points in the first half, 2 from Bailey, 9 from Fatupaito, 10 from Erickson. Addie Harris has 8 points as well. Taylor Chiric has 4. The Bobcats just dominating this game. A couple of buckets by the Lady Grizz have got the lead back down to 16 going into the half. The biggest lead for Montana State was 25 at about the halfway point of the second quarter, but Lady Grizz have clawed back a little bit in the second quarter. A little bit of a 6-0 run in the last minute of the first half. So for the Lady Grizz, they're 9 of 25 from the field, 3 of 9 from 3, 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Kennedy Gillette is their leading scorer with 8 points. Land has 4, and then off the bench, Cosette, Ehrman, and Wacker each have 3. The Bobcats just defensively have been stifling. The press has been working, and looking forward to seeing what they'll have up their sleeve in the second half. Again, the biggest thing, though, 21 bench points for Montana State. The Bobcats also have 17 points from turnovers and 24 points in the paint, as well as 10 second chance points. And that's what's gotten them to this convincing lead at halftime. But like I said, it was up to 25 at one point, now down to 24. A couple of other things to discuss here as we go along. Make sure tonight you're tuning in for the Bobcat men's Big Sky quarterfinal game. They will play Idaho tip-off at 8 o'clock tonight. And a lot to be excited about with Coach Logie's squad this season. All conference teams came out the other day. Jed Miller was a first-team selection unanimously, and very excited for him and the work he's put in. Pat McMahon made second team. Christian King, honorable mention. Jeremiah Davis, all defensive team. And Coach Logie's just done a tremendous job. And those guys have been through a lot this season, especially with injuries. But Coach Logie keeps them going. They keep showing up and going to battle for each other, and that'll be a fun watch tonight as they take on Idaho in their opening game of the Big Sky tournament. Idaho beat Sacramento State last night on the men's side. Idaho on the women's side got the win earlier today over Weber State, so they've punched their ticket to the semifinal round. Of course, the winner of this Montana State game will also punch their ticket to the semifinal round. And then tomorrow, we got a couple of matchups coming up for you. Sac State and Idaho State will play at noon, and then Northern Colorado and Eastern Washington will play at 2:30. So if the Bobcats win today, they will go to the semifinals. They will play the winner of the 3 versus 6 game, Northern Colorado, the 3 seed, and Eastern Washington, the 6 seed. So we'll continue to keep our eyes on that. But the first order of business is Montana State taking care of this quarterfinal game against Montana, in which they lead 40-24 in the second, or at halftime, with the third quarter coming up here in a little while. What we're going to do now is go ahead and step away for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll have more halftime coverage here from Idaho Central Arena as Montana State leads the Lady Grizz 40-24 from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
From our 1946 roots providing lumber for Yellowstone National Park to our current headquarters in Bozeman, we at Simpkins Lumber believe in building the Gallatin Valley's future while continuing to honor its past. Contractors large and small benefit from our decades of experience and our extensive network of suppliers. We can source the materials you need no matter the project. For all your building needs, go to where long-standing traditions have met with quality building products for over 75 years. Simpkins Lumber, a Montana tradition among builders since 1946.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Montana State University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
Salle here, bringing you the Montana State halftime shows. The Bobcats lead with 2 quarters in the books, 40-24, and again, leading the way with 10 points is Tegan Erickson, 9 points for Brooke Fatu-Paito, 8 points for Addison Harris. The Bobcats continue to control the lead here in Boise, and now joining me on the Montana State halftime show is associate head coach Sonny Smallwood. Sonny, 40-24 the score at half. A little bit of a run there by Montana to close the second quarter, but wanted to start by talking about the defense. 15 turnovers forced, 13 steals. It seemed like there's a lot of energy on that end of the floor so far.
Yeah, I think our kids came out very focused. I think they're being very attack-minded. But the one thing that we know is that this game started off the same way last time, and even in the tournament last year. And Montana always has it in them. They're a scoring team, and so we know that we have to maintain our pressure and make sure that we don't do anything to release it, but maybe even increase it.
10 points off the bench for Tegan Erickson. She's got a team high. Brooke added 9 points as well. How important was it to get that spark off the bench from those two in the first half?
You know, we always put a big emphasis on our bench points, and we feel like they're somewhat of our secret weapon just because they are, you know, just a group that can come out and at any moment can come out and really create problems for people, and that's just one example. You know, it could be any of them. It could be Brienne. It could be Brooke, who had a great first half. It could be Tegan, as you saw. It could be Cadence. I mean, Courtney Smith. Any of them have that in them, and so we're just going to continue to encourage that. And I can't say enough about how happy I am for Tegan to play in a big game and have big tough scores like that.
I thought defensively Ella did some really good things in the first half, and of course I gave my 2 cents on her being left off the all-defensive team, but how important is it having a player like Ella to help anchor this defense, team leader in block shots, and someone with some experience playing in this tournament as well? It seems like she's ready to go today.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because Ella is unbelievably one of the most reliable kids on our team. She is supporting everyone through everything, and if she doesn't have the steal, she probably created the steal. And so to have her, not only that, think of the blocks that she had that created new possessions for us, or just caused a deflection and had them take it out of bounds. Ella is a master, and I agree with you. She's all defensive team, and she certainly is for us, and I can't imagine that people don't see that.
Last question for you. As the defensive coordinator, Taylor Chiric in the first half is now standing alone with the single-season record for MSU history and Big Sky history for steals in a season. How cool is it to see that?
You know, I'm so proud of that young lady. I mean, she is just such a total package player in terms of classy, character, and yet always puts her teams first. She wants to win more than have personal success, so nothing makes you more proud than for them to have that happen.
Well, Sunny, thanks for your time. As always, best of luck in the second half.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it, Daniel.
That was Sunny Smallwood joining us here at halftime in Boise. Big Sky Tournament quarterfinal round. The Bobcats in the lead, 40-34 over Montana. We got 2 quarters left to play in the quarterfinal game here. Montana State hoping to hold on to the lead, but first 20 minutes stand in front of them. So we will have that action for you when we come back after this timeout from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land-grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Northern States Fishing Tools, a proud sponsor of the Montana State Bobcats, has been serving the eastern Montana and western North Dakota oil fields since 1978. We are here to provide you with the best tools and services, all at competitive prices. Northern States Fishing Tools services the Williston Basin with fishing and rental tools, along with downhole tools that include packers, plugs, and through tubing equipment. We have the expert knowledge to give you satisfying results based on your specific needs. Go Bobcats!
Break. Daniel Salle here as we get ready for second half action in Boise. Big Sky Conference Tournament quarterfinal round. Montana State leads the Lady Grizz 40-24. A little bit of Big Sky Tournament Bobcat history for you. Taylor Chiric, she's played 7 halves of basketball in the Big Sky Tournament in her career, and she's already got 22 steals in Big Sky Tournament games. She had 7 last year against UNC, 8 against Idaho State, 3 against Montana, and today through one half, she's got 4 steals. So 3.5 games, 7 halves, however you want to call it. She's got 22 steals in Big Sky Tournament play in her young Bobcat career. Ella Johnson has 7 blocks in 6 Big Sky Tournament games as well. So Bobcat defense showing up to play today, but they got more work to do going into the second half as they lead 40-24 over rival Montana. And Montana State will start the second half with the arrow. Inbounding is Izzy Bunyan. The Bobcat original starting 5 is out there. Avery Waddington not taking the floor for Montana State as there's a trap in the backcourt initiated right away by Montana. Phillip gets by Donarski and dumps it out to Harris. Now Chiric, left corner. Chiric shot fakes. and we'll dribble it up. Montana State going right to left here in the second half across your radio dial. Out top, Izzy Bunyan. Bouncing it. High post, she finds Chiric. Chiric attacks, steps through traffic, and lays it in for two. Taylor Chiric gets the Bobcats start. She's got 6 points so far today. In the backcourt, Donarski has it guarded by Phillip. Up the left side of the floor, it's Donarski. Phillip on her still. Donarski working downhill, stops at the elbow, now backs it out. Up top, Donarski still dribbling. Crosses back left, drives the lane, and kicks out to Schubert. Schubert takes a three over Harris. That's no good. Rebound knocked around off the leg of Jocelyn Land. No, off the leg of Ella Johnson. Montana will keep it. Inbounding it will be Donarski. Donarski throws it to the right wing, Schubert. Schubert looking for Johnson, and a foul called on Johnson. First team foul on Montana State. And for Ella, that's her first personal foul. Brianne Bailey, the only Bobcat who committed 2 fouls or more in the first half, excuse me. Schubert inbounds into the backcourt, and Donarski will get it going up the floor. Left side, Donarski guarded by Phillip. Now she'll work back to the right. Cut off, she crosses back. On the drive, here's Donarski. Left-handed layup up, too strong, no good. Rebound knocked around, and Chiric comes down with it. Chiric up the floor now for Montana State. She gets it up ahead to Phillip. Phillip attacking, stops, looking for Harris. Now gets it out to Bunyan. Right side short corner, Harris catches, faces up, drives going baseline, spins left, fall away, jumper is up, no good. Rebound, Land swarmed there by Bunyan and Johnson. Johnson ties her up, possession arrow will give it back to Montana. Gillette in the backcourt will inbound now for Montana. 42-24 the score. The Bobcats with the only 2 points of the third quarter so far as Schubert dribbles it up. A little bit of a forearm shiver to Jamison Phillip to back her up. Now Schubert will dribble going right, guarded by Chiric. Schubert attacks left, picks up her dribble at the free throw line and kicks out to Ehrman. Here's an attack from Ehrman going up over Johnson. No good. Great job affecting that shot at the rim by Ella Johnson as Chiric has it going the other way. Chiric weaves through defenders, kicks it out. Bunyan, right wing, 3, count it. Izzy Bunyan from deep. It's just like that. It's back to a 21-point Bobcat lead, 45-24, and another Wendy's three-pointer for Montana State. And we got a whistle. Foul on Izzy Bunyan. They're going to call her for a hold as she was trying to defend Schubert from getting open. Grabbed a little jersey. Inbounding is Gillette now once again. Shot clock resets to 30 on the foul. In the backcourt, Donarski has it left side, guarded by Phillip. She'll walk it up. Donarski still getting it up the floor. Now she crosses half court. She'll center the ball, now look to attack going left. Kicks it out, Ehrman, 3, right wing over Johnson. She knocks it down. So big 3 from Ray Ehrman to stop the Bobcat run. 45-27 the score now, 7:48 to go in the third. Phillip brings it up the floor and gets it into Addie Harris. Right side short corner out towards the three-point line. She gets it out to Johnson. Johnson, pull-up jumper, left elbow. She knocks it down. Ella Johnson with a huge bucket, and I can't put enough emphasis on how well she's played down the stretch for Montana State. And it all kind of started with that game in Missoula on February 14th. She was so good against Idaho State, and beyond that, she continues to make her mark. She's got 8 points on 4 of 6 from the field. 7:19 to go in the quarter. Montana State leads by 20. Here's a drive from Donarski. Donarski bobbles it, loses it, and it's stolen away by Bunyan. Bunyan throws the outlet far side. With it is Johnson, and we got a stoppage. Jamison Phillip grimacing. And she's going to walk off the floor. As Tegan Erickson checks in along with Addie Harris. Or Phillip checks out with Addie Harris. So Erickson's in the game with Brianne Bailey. And I think Jamison's all right. Walking normal, so we'll keep an eye on that. Left side, Bailey now enters it right side, high post to Erickson. Erickson faces up looking for Chiric on the high low, and a foul is called on the floor on Ehrman. So that's the second foul on Ehrman. First team foul on Montana. Bailey inbounding from the baseline. Looking out for Erickson, finds her on the long pass. Now Erickson gets it to Chiric. Chiric up top. Attacking, going left, guarded by Ehrman. Now she'll post her up, spinning right, kicks it out to the corner. Fatu Paito fakes the shot, drives in, little step through traffic, puts up a runner, no good. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Chiric after a couple deflections. She throws it out looking for Bunyan, and they're going to say out of bounds, last touch by Montana. It didn't look like anyone got a piece of that, but don't see any challenge call coming either. So I guess the Bobcats will keep it on the near sideline. Chiric taking it out. Oh, Coach Harris wants to challenge it now. Gillette says she didn't touch it. I think she's right. 6:44 to go in the second or third quarter. That'll take us into immediate timeout. 47-27. Montana State leads. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
Who's ready to experience Montana's high alpine like never before? This winter, Big Sky Resort unveils Kirkcliff, a stunning 2-story glass observatory at the summit of Lone Peak, surrounded by unobstructed views spanning 3 states, 2 national parks, and countless mountain ranges. The most thrilling part of the experience, standing at 11,166 feet on a transparent glass floor. Plan your visit to Big Sky and experience Kirkcliff, redefining what it means to experience Montana's high country.
The brand is one of the most recognized in healthcare. The fact that we've been in Montana for over 80 years shows our strength. I'm Lisa Kelly, president of Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana. I'm proud that we have the local presence, and yet we're also very fortunate to leverage the size of our larger organization, including innovative products and services at the larger national level, and be able to bring that to Montana for all of our members in the future.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Montana, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
The Northern Pulse Growers Association encourages industry professionals and growers of dry peas, chickpeas, lentils, and fava beans to become members in 2024. Members gain access to cutting-edge research, expert training, market insights, and connect with a Pulse-passionate community. Visit northernpulse.com to join the Northern Pulse Growers Association. Together, we're sowing the seeds of success.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast position, and still awaiting a ruling on the challenge by head coach Nate Harris. Looks like we're going to get a call from the official.
The ball on the floor was awarded to Montana State. After review, the call has been reversed.
All right, the call's been reversed. Montana will get the ball. From where it happened on the floor, I actually had a very good angle at it, and so seemed like that was going to happen, and it did. So, well, whether or not Taylor got hit on the arms trying to throw the ball out is a different story. In the end, Montana comes up with the ball, 47-27. Bobcats lead 6:41 to go in the third quarter. Up the left side, Dinarski. Here's Bunyan guarding her as Bailey tries to trap. Now they get it out top. Drea Wacker off the bounce. Backs it up. Wacker shading towards the right side of the floor. Dribbles it left. Gets it out to the wing. Dinarski, extra pass. Here's a three from Ehrman up over Bunyan. She knocks it down. Don't want to give her space there. Ray Ehrman can really shoot it, and she just made the Bobcats pay. It's back to a 17-point lead, 47-30, with 6:13 to go in the third quarter. Bailey off the bounce. Bobbles it, and it's knocked loose by Dinarski. Bailey looking to recover. She does and gets it to Bunyan. Bunyan, right corner, drives going middle. Gets it out to Chiric, right wing. She lets the three ball fly. It's no good. Rebound, Chiric. She goes right back up with it. It's good. Excellent crash by Taylor Chiric as she rebounds her own miss and gets it to go for two. We got a whistle now. Not really sure what's going on. Cosette and Couture are going to check into the game. Oh, Donarski was slow to get up. So Donarski's going to sub out of the game. Inbounding under the basket now will be Gillette. Chiric guarding the inbound after her bucket. Into the backcourt. Wacker has it, guarded by Bailey. She'll take it up the left side of the floor. Bailey standing with her. Wacker bobbles it. It's stolen by Bailey. Bailey working it up the floor. She's going to go right up with it. Off the rim, it's no good. Offensive rebound. Chiric, she puts it in for two. So the Bobcats had essentially a 2-on-0 fast break there and were able to get the bucket on the second attempt. In the backcourt, they throw it up ahead, looking to get it across to Wacker, and Chiric knocks it out of bounds. Montana will keep it right on the other side of half court. Inbounding is Drea Wacker. 51-30 the score. 5:30 to play in the third quarter. Wacker throws it into the backcourt to Cosette. Cosette working off the dribble, guarded by Couture. Bobbles it. Couture looking to knock it loose. Can't quite. But then Erickson helps off. She knocks it loose. It's recovered by Cosette. Cosette picks it up on the floor, and now a whistle. They call it jump ball and give it to Montana State on the arrow. Probably should have been a 3-second violation. Looked like Brianne Bailey got whacked in the head at some point, too, but she's up and moving. Up the floor, Brianne Bailey. Bailey enters into the wing to Erickson. Erickson throws it into the short corner. Bailey with it, gets a screen from Erickson. Attacking going left. She puts up a pull-up jumper in the lane. No good. Now a foul is called. Brianne Bailey will shoot 2 free throws. At First Interstate Bank, it's about supporting our communities and cheering on our teams. Thank you for letting us be your trusted community bank for more than 50 years. First Interstate Bank, built for you. Member FDIC. Intermountain Health, formerly known as SCL Health in Big Sky Country, is proud to be an official health partner of Montana State Athletics. And Interwest Moving and Storage is the official moving company of the MSU Bobcats. Here goes Bailey at the line. First free throw on the way. She knocks it down. Before her second, this game's brought to you by Kendall Ford of Bozeman, a proud sponsor of Montana State Athletics. From your seat at the game to your driver's seat, enjoy every minute. When you're ready for something new, get started at KendallFordBozeman.com. Kendall, let's start something great. Gillette will inbound now for Montana. Again, Lady Grish shorthanded today. Avery Waddington started the game but has since not re-entered. She was out yesterday with an illness. Matt Koenig, I would assume, probably has that same illness. She hasn't played today. On the drive, it's Cosette. She puts up a runner in traffic. No good. Couture skies up for the rebound. She gets it up ahead to Phillip. Bobcats running in transition. Phillip passes it off to Smith. Smith drives from the right wing, working downhill to her left, puts it up in traffic. No good. Rebound pulled down by Montana. Gillette gets it ahead to Cosette. And we have a whistle, double dribble called on Ava Cosette. We got a timeout called, media timeout, so we'll take it as well. 4.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Montana State leads 53-30 from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
At Jersey Mike's, watching them freshly slice the meat and cheese for my sub is a sight to behold. The layers of ham, salami, and pepperoni are even more glorious than the pink and orange layers of a sunrise. Yeah, the sun's pretty and all that, but in about 7 billion years it's going to explode, obliterating the Earth and every living thing on it. And if there's no sun, there's no subs. Meanwhile, the only thing a sub ever obliterated was my hunger. Freshly sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, 53-30. All Bobcats here in Boise as the Bobcats are in the midst of a 6-0 run over the last minute, 23 on the clock. They're outscoring Montana 13-6 in the third quarter. And before we resume action, a reminder that Rocky Mountain Credit Union is proud to support Bobcat women's basketball. At RMCU, we're rooted in Montana and focused on members, helping you reach your goals on and off the court. Visit rmcu.net to join your hometown team today. Out of the break, Phillip drives in and dumps it off to Addie Harris. Harris gets knocked around. Now Phillip gets it over to Couture. Left side three, you betcha. Cadence Couture from deep, and the Bobcats' lead is at its largest of the game now, 56-30, with 4:14 to play in the third quarter. Cadence Couture delivers a Wendy's three-pointer for Montana State. Couture playing with a lot of fire. Her first ever Big Sky tournament game, the freshman out of Missoula. Here's a drive from Cosette. Johnson helps off. Out to Larson in the left corner. Back up to Cosette on the wing, left side. Skip pass, right wing to Gillette. Gillette shot fakes, now drives in, going left. Puts up a runner. It's blocked by Ella Johnson. Rebound Couture. Couture wheels out and throws it ahead to Phillip. Phillip on the break. Looking to attack, goes right down the lane. Dumps it off to Harris. Harris goes up with it and draws a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Addison Harris. Harris just a 55% free throw shooter this season. Are you thinking about quitting tobacco or vaping? You don't have to do it alone, and you don't have to wait for the perfect time. QuitNowMontana.com offers free confidential support 24/7. You'll get one-on-one coaching, proven tools, and resources designed to help you quit and stay quit. Whether it's your first try or your fifth, help is just a click away. Make today the day you take the first step towards a healthier future. Visit QuitNowMontana.com. All right, Addie made the first. It's now 57-30 Montana State. 3:44 to go in the third. Second one on the way. Harris knocks it down. Back-to-back free throws good for Addison Harris. The first team All-Big Sky selection from Camas, Washington, now in double figures today. Left corner. Chloe Larson with it, the Missoula Hellgate product. Drives, kicks out to Ehrman. Ehrman topside three over Smith. She knocks it down. Ehrman with 12 points. She's 4 for 5 from beyond the arc. Out top, Jamison Phillip with it. Phillip on the wing. Backs it up. Phillip still dribbling. Right side, throws the high post entry to Couture, who faces up. Couture will attack towards the rim. Kick it out to Harris. Harris, top side three. It's no good. Rebound bounced around. Johnson tries to get a hand on it. Ehrman comes out of there with it. Ehrman in the backcourt now, guarded by Smith. She throws it ahead to Cosette. Cosette guarded by Phillip as she crosses the left side. Phillip there. Cosette goes behind the back, drives downhill, loses it. It's knocked around and taken away by the Bobcats. Phillip has it on the ground, tries to throw it ahead. It's knocked loose and taken away by the Grizz. Now a foul is called. Not really sure on who. Looks like they got Addie. Full line change for Coach Ben. Brianne Bailey, Izzy Bunyan, Taylor Chiric, Brooke Fatu Paito, and Tegan Erickson enter the game for the Grizz. I said for the Grizz, that's on me. They enter the game for the Cats. Inbounding is Dinarski, and it's thrown off the arm of Taylor Chiric out of bounds, back to Montana. Now they'll take it out from the sideline on the left side of the floor. 58-33 the score, 2:43 to go in the third quarter. Montana State very much in the driver's seat of this game. Just need to keep it rolling. Foot on the gas as the inbound pass is knocked loose by Bailey. Bailey can't come up with the steal. Now Chiric flies in, wanting to get into the mix. Dinarski throws it up ahead to Wacker. Wacker drives baseline, puts up a runner, and gets it to go. 58-35 the score, 2:31 to go in the third quarter. Bailey looking to attack, passes off to Bunyan. Bunyan left side. Will back it out top. Bailey headed to the high post with Erickson. Right side, they get it into Erickson. Erickson double team, she hands it back to Bunyan. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Left wing, Bailey has it. Driving baseline, working on Wacker. Bobbles the ball and gets it out. Bunyan, left wing, three, yes! Izzy Bunyan from deep. It's 61-35 Montana State. 2:02 to go in the third quarter. That's another Wendy's three ball by Montana State as they are running away with this one here in Boise. Left side, Wacker dribbling it up the court. Off the bounce, gets it out to Wacker, left wing. Now up top, Ehrman. Ehrman guarded by Chirk, bouncing left. Throws it inside. With it is Larson. She drives in and draws a foul. 2 free throws coming up for Chloe Larson. Larson, the Missoula Hellgate product, to shoot 2 free throws. At this time, I'll remind you to see every play, every big win, and every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com. Larson misses her first free throw. Second one on the way, and that one's no good. Rebound, Tegan Erickson. Here comes Bunyan up the floor, now near side, Chirk. Chirk out top, we'll get it back to Bailey. Bailey calls the play. Fatu Paito will come up to set the ball screen as Bailey looking to attack. Stops at the free throw line, now backs it out and re-attacks. Bailey driving to the cup, picks up her dribble in a double team. Looking to get rid of it, finds Bunyan on the right wing. Now out to the corner, Chirk has it, 5 on the shot clock. Chirk on the attack, 4 on the shot clock. Stops, she's swarmed by a slew of defenders, kicks it out. Fatu Paito puts up a 3, but it's after the shot clock buzzer, and it'll go back to Montana. 61-35 the score, minute 10 to go in the third quarter. Drea Wacker will inbound from the far sideline. Ehrman gets it going up the floor left side. Slows it down and gets it up top. Wacker crosses over. Works to the left wing. Still guarded by Chirk. 57 seconds to go in the quarter. In the corner, here's a drive from Ehrman. She's trapped by Bailey and Fatu Paito on the baseline. Ehrman throws it off of Fatu Paito, and the official's going to say it hit back off of Ehrman while she was standing out of bounds. Montana State gets it back. Bailey will take it up right side. Bailey up the floor, throws it to the corner. Erickson looking for Bailey again. She'll come back up and get it on the left wing. She gets it over to Chirk. Chirk into the post. Erickson posting up, fades away, going to her left. She knocks it down. Tegan Erickson, 12 points for the sophomore out of Saco, Montana. Perfect from the field so far today. 5 of 5, 2 for 2 from 3. Up the floor, it's Drea Wacker. 17 seconds to go in the third quarter. Montana State leads 63-35. Shot clock turned off. Wacker with it. Here's a switch from Fatu Paito onto Wacker. She backs it out to the left side for a deep 3, and she knocks it down. 4 seconds to go in the quarter. Bailey will take it up the floor, and she didn't realize how much time was left, so that'll take us into the fourth. Montana State leads Montana 63-38 here at the Big Sky Tournament quarterfinal round. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast position, you're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
Debilitating joint pain can keep you from doing the things you love most. At Bozeman Health Spine and Joint Institute, we take a holistic approach to your orthopedic surgery, combining state-of-the-art orthopedic capabilities with whole health optimization. We'll work with you to identify and address any medical issues prior to your surgery. Our optimized health approach ensures your surgery is just the beginning of a new, pain-free life. Explore more at bozemanhealth.org/SJI.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Ribbon Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Ribbon Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Hello, tomorrow. We may not know exactly what you've got in store for us, for our routines and our normals. But here's the thing. Turns out, we've got this. We haven't seen everything, but we have seen ourselves be more ready for whatever you bring than we thought we would be. So when it comes to tomorrow, bring on the day. First Interstate, built for you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. Visit us at firstinterstate.com.
At Montana State University, students shape signature experiences that take them across the state and into local communities. MSU is dedicated to its land grant mission, integrating transformational learning, discovery, and service that improves lives. You'll find our students teaching across Montana, conducting research in the heart of Yellowstone National Park, or even creating small shelter prototypes to address homelessness. Montana State University. Think outside.
Universal Athletic has been a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Check out their great selection of Bobcat apparel and accessories for all your game day needs. Shop in store at their North 7th Avenue location or online at shop.msubobcats.com for everything you need to cheer on your Bobcats. Universal Athletic, a proud supporter of Bobcat Athletics for over 50 years. Go Cats!
First Interstate Bank broadcast edition. Montana State leads Montana 63-38 heading into the fourth quarter. And before we resume, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Bobcat basketball. (63-38), the Bobcats in the lead. 3 quarters in the books here in this quarterfinal rivalry game between Montana State and the Montana Lady Grizz. Inbounding to start the quarter is Kennedy Gillette as Montana will get it going left to right. Dinarski guarded by Phillip. Nice to see Dinarski back in the game. She had limped off earlier as Dinarski works it downhill, going to her left, and skips it out to the right wing. Cosette puts up a 3. It's blocked by Johnson. Land can't pull down the rebound. It's out of bounds. The last touch by Montana as the ball rolls all the way down the floor. Cadence Couture showing some good citizenship, walking out on the court to send it back to the officials. Izzy Bunyan will inbound now for the Bobcats. Izzy Bunyan, 7 points in this game, 2 for 4 from the three-point line. Phillip takes up the floor, guarded by Land. Works it to the left side and goes to the high post. Harris looking for Johnson in the high-low, finds her. Johnson bobbles, and it's stolen away by Dinarski. Dinarski will get it going the other way. Guarded by Jamison Phillip. Crosses back right. Phillip staying with her. Here's Harris on the switch. Works it to the left corner. Whacker has the ball knocked loose by Bunyan. Now she'll get it going again downhill. Baseline side. Picks up her dribble. Throws it off the foot of Bunyan. No, she doesn't. Bunyan takes it away. Up ahead, Taylor Chiric dumps it off to Johnson. Johnson layup off the glass. It's good. Nice find there by Taylor Chiric in transition, and a heck of a finish by Ella Johnson to put the Bobcats up 65-38. Inbounding in the backcourt. Gillette to Cosette. Cosette goes behind the back. Chiric tries to knock it loose. Cosette recovers and passes it up ahead to Gillette. Gillette guarded by Johnson. Johnson knocks it loose, recovered by Gillette. Here's a drive, knocked around, and another steal for Montana State. This time it's Taylor Chiric, and a foul is called. Foul called on Montana. 8:37 to go in the fourth. Montana State leads 65-38. That foul was on Gillette, her first personal. Bunyan inbounds to Phillip. 8.5 minutes to go. Here's Phillip up the floor. Harris sets a screen at the elbow for Phillip. Pull-up jumper from the free throw line. It's in and out. Rebound. Harris, she goes back up with it. Can't get it to roll in. Rebound pulled down by Jocelyn Land. Land in the backcourt. Looking to throw it across to Whacker. Now right side, Cosette has it. Harris cuts her off. She throws it ahead to Gillette. Gillette pump fakes, drives the lane, tries to put it up over Phillip. Instead dumps it off to Ehrman, and Ehrman lays it in for the easy 2. 65-40, the score, 8 minutes to go. Out top, Phillip. Working to her right hand. Backs it out to the wing. Phillip, another pull-up jumper for Jamison. She knocks it down. 67-40. They're just going to give her all that space. She can kind of dribble it around like she's out at the park, put one up, and it's good. Inbound pass knocked around. Ended up being knocked out of bounds by Izzy Bunyan. Gillette now taking it out in the backcourt. Up ahead, Drea Wacker with it. Now up the floor, Gillette. Gillette driving down the hill to her left side. Can't get the layup to go. Rebound, Chiric. Chiric spins out of there, and she'll push going the other way. Chiric slows it down as she crosses half court. Right side, Phillips going to take the three ball. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Taylor Chiric. Now Addie Harris has it. Harris, hook shot no good, gets another rebound. Harris steps into another hook shot. That's no good. Rebound, foul on Ella Johnson. I was going to say rebound was deflected by Ella. Instead they call her for a foul. Larson back in the game for Montana, as well as Lauren Dick. Breanne Bailey and Tegan Erickson enter for Montana State. Jamison Phillip, Addie Harris, Ella Johnson getting a rest. Fatu Paito also back in for the Cats. Inbounding in the backcourt is Gillette. Left side, Cosette will take it up. Cosette bobbles it. Stops at the sideline, looks to hand it off to Lauren Dick. It's out of bounds, last touch by Montana. Bobcats get it right back. 7:13 to go. 67-40 is the score. Taking it up the floor is Breanne Bailey. Bailey dribbling left, crosses back right, picks up her dribble and gets it into the high post. Left side, it's Chiric. Chiric on the attack. Looking for Bailey, finds her. Bailey steps through going to her left, lays it up, no good. Gets her own rebound, putback's no good. Rebound bounced around and ends up getting caught on the run by Ray Ehrman. Ehrman going the other way, goes up around Brooke Fatu Paito, can't get it to go. Rebound, Bunyan. Outlet far side, Bailey. Bailey off the bounce, kicks it out. Chiric, left side, three, you betcha. Taylor Chiric from deep. It's a 30-point lead for the Bobcats, 70-40, 6:33 to go. Up the floor, it's Ray Ehrman. Ehrman left side on the drive. Gets around Chiric, puts it up. It's blocked out of there by Bunyan. Rebound Larson. She steps through traffic, lays it up, and gets the bucket and one. Chloe Larson with the bucket and the foul. It's on Taylor Chiric. So Larson will shoot one. 70-42 the score with 6:22 to go in the fourth quarter. Here's Larson. Larson, couple bounces, free throw on the way, and it's good. Larson converts on the three-point play. Montana State leads 70-43. 6:19 to go. Breanne Bailey working left, fouled by Cosette. Second team foul on Montana here in the fourth quarter. She couldn't stay with her step for step there, got her hands in and picked up the foul. Town Pump is a proud sponsor of the Brawl of the Wild rivalry series between Montana State University and the University of Montana. It's all sports, all season long. Look for special Brawl of the Wild promotions at your local Town Pump. Up top, off the inbound is Erickson, now left wing Smith. Smith jabs right, off the bounce, gets it up top to Bailey. Bailey shot fakes, the defender flies in the air. Now she kicks it out to Fatu Paito. Fatu Paito off the dribble, going right, has the ball knocked loose, and now a foul is called. They're going to call that on Larson. Bobcats will get it on the baseline. Shot clock resets to 20 seconds. Smith to inbound. Looking on the lob for Erickson. Erickson tips it to herself, now backs it out to the three-point line. Left wing now Couture. Couture gets a screen from Erickson, pulls up for a left elbow jumper, can't get it to go. Rebound knocked loose by Smith, out of bounds, last touch by Montana State. Montana will get it back going the other way. 5:52 to go. 70-43 is the score. Larson to inbound. Into the backcourt, Wacker has it. Guarded by Bailey as she takes it up the left side. Wacker slows it down. Now she'll cross back to her left on the drive. Bobbles the ball. Little push off there on Bailey as she passes it over to the right wing. Ehrman looking to throw it inside. Now she'll attack. Couture knocks it loose, out of bounds. Last touch by Montana State. The Grizz will keep it with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounding it is Larson. Up top. Here's a drive. Cosette kicks it out. Larson again. Going left, gets out to Wacker. Top side three over Erickson, no good. Rebound Larson and a foul on the ground, I think on Montana State. I believe they got Brooke Fatu Paito there. So inbounding is Drea Wacker. 20 seconds back on the shot clock for Montana with 5:24 to play. Out at the left wing. Here's a three from Cosette from way deep. It's short, no good. Rebound Erickson. Erickson takes a dribble, now throws it ahead to Couture. Couture right side. On the attack. Drives in, kicks it out. Smith to Erickson. Erickson dribbles left, looks for Bailey. The ball's knocked loose. Bailey recovers it. Now we'll get it going the other way. Into Erickson. Erickson catches, takes a dribble, has the ball knocked loose. She's got it in the corner now, and Coach Binford wants a timeout with 10 seconds on the shot clock. 5:01 to play. We'll go ahead and take a break. 70-43. Montana State leads Montana here in the quarterfinals of the Big Sky Tournament. From the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, you're listening to Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky Country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
At Northwestern Energy, we're committed to helping all of our service areas thrive.
Because these communities are more than just spots on a map, they're our homes too.
From hosting charity events and funding local scholarships
to leading economic development projects, we'll continue to donate our time and resources
to help deliver a bright future for everyone.
For more information, visit northwesternenergy.com/inyourcommunity.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, reminding you that real milk is a nutrient-rich product and it contains 13 essential nutrients from vitamin A to zinc, all of which are important for a healthy immune system and overall wellness. That's 13 nutrients with seemingly endless benefits. Reach for milk and make every sip count. 10 seconds on the shot clock for Montana State. They'll take it out in the far corner after the timeout called by Coach Binford. 5:01 on the clock. Montana State just 5 minutes away from punching their ticket to the semifinal round of the Big Sky Tournament. Inbounding is Cadence Couture, so we'll see what Coach Binford drew up for the team. Couture is joined out there by Bailey, Smith, Fatu Paito, and Erickson. Couture throws it into Erickson. Erickson catches low block, spins left through traffic. Runner goes up, no good. Rebound tipped around by Courtney Smith, but it's pulled in by Drea Wacker after a couple of deflections, and Wacker will get it going left. Wacker up the floor. Wheels it out to the right, now gets it up top to Ray Cosette to the left wing. Here's a drive from Lauren Dick. She shot fakes. Dick puts it up in traffic, no good. Rebound pulled down by Montana. Larson's put back, no good. Rebound, Breanne Bailey, and a foul's called on, I'm not sure. On Bailey, okay. I'm going to say she hit a Montana player on the head. So that's 4 fouls now on the Bobcats, 4:34 to play. Out top. Pass is knocked loose by Fatu Paito, out of bounds, and caught by my fellow radio colleague, Ace Sourwine. Sitting kitty corner for me at the opposite score table. Calling the Lady Grizz broadcast of this one. Here's a drive from Cosette. Spins back to the right, puts up a layup, no good. Rebound bounced out to Courtney Smith. Smith will get it up the floor, and now it's taken away by Cosette. She lays it in for two. I should note, Taylor Chiric, 13 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, as well as 4 steals as Breanne Bailey drives, pulls up for a short two. It's no good. Rebound, Ray Ehrman, outlet near side. Cosette has it. She'll get it up the floor with 4 minutes to play. Left wing with his Lauren Dick working on Bailey. Now up top. Wacker drives left side, puts it up around Couture, and a foul is called. 2 free throws coming up for Drea Wacker. Wacker, an 85% free throw shooter. On the go, want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Couture, Fatu Paito, Bailey, Smith all check out, along with Tegan Erickson. The Bobcats starting unit re-enters. Jamison Phillip, Izzy Bunyan, Taylor Chiric, Ella Johnson, and Addie Harris. Here's a free throw from Wacker. It's good. Before her second, as the proud sponsor of Montana State women's basketball in the RAV fourth quarter, Toyota is always committed to supporting MSU athletes to reach their fullest potential. Toyota, let's go places. Second free throw good. Now Bunyan will take it out underneath the basket. With it is Jamison Phillip. Phillip crosses the timeline. Out top. Throws it right side, high post, looking for Bunyan. It's knocked loose by Cosette, and out of bounds, last touch by the Bobcats. Bunyan got a piece of it on its way out, so Montana will get it back with 3:41 to go. Bobcats lead by 23, 70-47. Lady Grizz on a 7-0 run. That lead was just at 30 a few moments ago as Cosette loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Bunyan. She got a piece of it. Chloe Larson to inbound for the Lady Grizz. Into the backcourt, Donarski has it. Correction, Drea Wacker with it. Wacker going downhill, spinning back right. Still with it. She gets it out to Ehrman. Ehrman jabs a couple times with her right foot, now dribbles going left. Ehrman looking to kick it out. She finds Cosette out top with 8 seconds on the shot clock. Cosette rips, gets right by Bunyan, puts up a floater in the lane, no good. Rebound, Ava Cosette, and a jump ball possession error will give it back to Montana State with 3:13 to play. Which schools will win the Learfield Directors Cup for the top college athletic programs this upcoming year? Check out how your favorite school is doing at L Directors Cup on the X platform or online at thedirectorscup.com. Winners announced in June of 2026. The Learfield Directors Cup, powered by NACTA, the crowning achievement in college athletics. Up the floor, it's Jamison Phillip, right side. Phillip kicks it out. Bunyan, left corner, three. It's no good. In and out. Rebound pulled down by Ehrman. Ehrman looking to throw the outlet. Now will dribble it up right side. Ehrman throws it ahead to Wacker. Wacker with a lane ahead of her. She drives downhill, puts it up around Johnson, is fouled, and gets the bucket. 70-49 now the score. Drea Wacker will look to get it back to a 20-point Bobcat lead with 2:52 to go. Drea Wacker with 12 points now, 4 of 9 from the field. Grace Heinz in the game for the first time this afternoon. Here's Wacker. Free throw on the way. And it's no good. Rebound, Ella Johnson. She throws the outlet to Taylor Chiric near side. Chiric will push it up the floor on the attack. Passes it off to Ella Johnson, wing back to Chiric. Chiric up top, drives in, spins right, kicks it over to Harris. Harris steps through traffic, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound, Harris back up with it off the window. It's good and one. So Addie Harris puts an end to the Grizz 9-0 run with a 2-pointer and the foul. She'll look to make it 3 here at the stripe. 2:35 to play. And Montana State has all but punched their ticket to the semifinal round. That game will be Tuesday at 2:30 as Addie Harris makes the free throw and converts the and one. But Tuesday, 2:30. And Montana State will take on the winner of Northern Colorado and Eastern Washington. That game is tomorrow at 2:30 as Drea Wacker has it on the left wing. Throws it into the hands of Taylor Chiric. Gets stolen away. Chiric working the other way. Passes off to Ella Johnson. Pull-up jumper in transition. No good. Rebound Drea Wacker. She'll wheel it out near side. Phillips sneaks behind her. Knocks the ball loose. No call on the double dribble. I think Phillip got a piece of it. Well, that'll be all right. Whacker in transition, right wing three. She knocks it down. Ella Johnson was there that time. Drea Whacker unfazed. She's having herself quite the game. 15 points, 5 of 10 from the field, 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Up top, Hines has it. Bouncing it left. Spin back right. Looking to kick the ball to Chirk. She finds her. Chirk shot fakes. Steps again to her left. Takes the three off the bounce. It's no good. Rebound pulled down by Lauren Dick. Dick throws the outlet near side to Whacker. And Whacker will dribble it up the floor. And Coach Harris says timeout just for subs. David Cosette re-enters, and Drea Whacker will sub out with 1:37 to go. Brooke Fatu Paito in the game now with Tegan Erickson. Breanne Bailey also back in. Chirk will check out as Courtney Smith re-enters. Well, a heck of a game for Montana State by a lot of different people. Chirk, double-double with 6 assists and 5 steals. Not too shabby. So another one of those 4x5 games where you have 5 or more with points, rebounds, steals, and assists for Taylor Chirk. She seems to do that a lot. Left side, Cosette drives, bobbles it, loses her footing, and kicks it out to Ehrman. Ehrman at the wing, drives in, picks it up at the left elbow, spins back right, guarded by Hines, and kicks out. Here's a three from Chloe Larson, short to the right side, no good. Rebound tipped out, and they didn't call a shot clock violation, but they should have. Not really sure what's going on here. The players stopped when the horn went off, and that's because the ball didn't hit the rim, and so it should be a shot clock violation. But the whistle was not blown for a shot clock violation, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. All right, they're now going to review to see if the ball hit the rim. Oh, what a day it's been here in Boise. And this day is far from over. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m., the Bobcats play on the men's side against Idaho. Montana State, the 2 seed under head coach Matt Logie. And what's been, for as good as my word is, I thought he should have been the Big Sky Coach of the Year on the men's side. But I'm not the one who votes on that. So he was not the Big Sky Coach of the Year. That being said, his performance this season with his guys has been tremendous. And looking forward to watching them play tonight at 8 o'clock. Like I said, they are playing the Idaho Vandals, so we shall see how that game shakes out. 8 p.m. start time. Keaton Galogly will be live at 7:30 wherever you get your broadcast on the Bobcat Radio Network. The Bobcat men also looking to punch their ticket to the semifinals tonight. But for now, here on the women's side, Montana State lives to fight another day here in Boise as they lead 73-52 with 1:13 to go. So Tuesday afternoon at 2:30, the Bobcat women will take on the winner of the 3-6 game, which is tomorrow at 2:30 between Northern Colorado, who's the 3 seed, and Eastern Washington, who is the 6 seed. Both teams still at their benches as they're taking plenty of time at the monitor to decide if this should be a shot clock violation. Okay, so it is a shot clock violation. I'm glad they did that. So this season, per my friend and SID, Bill Lamberty, Taylor, as I was just talking about those 4x5 games, she's now got 6 of them. And that's second in all of Division I behind only Hannah Hidalgo. You may have heard of her. On the drive, Smith picks up her dribble at the right elbow. Nowhere to go with it. Gillette pokes it loose. Smith recovers it and gets it back to Bailey. 16 on the shot clock for Bailey. She drives, looking out for Erickson. Right side Erickson with it now on the wing. Erickson up top to Hines. Hines attacks going right, back to Bailey. 8 on the shot clock. Bailey steps into a 3 off the bounce. She buries it. 76-52, the Bobcats lead. 48.5 seconds to go, and Ava Cosette will dribble it up the floor as Breanne Bailey waits for her at half court. Coach Binford has called off the Dogs. No full court press these last couple minutes. On the attack, Cosette picks it up, throws it to the wing. Ehrman thinks about the 3 now, drives around Erickson, puts it up in traffic, gets the bucket and the foul. So not the cleanest fourth quarter by any measure for Montana State here this afternoon, but in the end, I think probably more of an outcome of taking the foot off the gas. A lot of minutes played by the bench in the fourth quarter as well, so there's some fatigue at play there. Luckily for the Bobcats, they're able to rest their starters a little bit today and then get the off day tomorrow, so they'll have that advantage over whoever they're going to see in the semifinals on Tuesday. Hines inbounds to Bailey. Bailey in the backcourt, working up the floor. She's fouled. That'll take us into the bonus. 76-55, 30 seconds to go in the game, and we got 2 free throws coming up. So Bailey will shoot 2. She's got 7 points in this game. She's 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Bailey steps up. Are you on the go and want to stay connected to live college sports anywhere in the country? Download the free Varsity Network app, available on Apple and Android. First free throw good from Bailey. With new features this season, it's easier than ever to listen live and keep up with your favorite teams. Don't miss a moment. Get the Varsity Network app now. Here's Bailey at the line again. Second free throw's up and good. Up the floor. Here come the Grizz. Ava Cosette on the drive. Working on Bailey, finds the cutter. Larson bobbles it on the baseline. Double teamed by Bailey, and Erickson spins left and gets it out to Cosette. 18 on the game clock. Up top. Cosette has it again. Crosses over to her left, drives in, puts it up around Bailey. Runner is good. All right, 78-57 the score. 9 seconds to play. Bailey throws it up ahead to Fatu Paito, and now Fatu Paito will dribble it out. Well, just like that, the Bobcats get their third win of the season over their rival Lady Grizz. 78-57, the final score here in here in Boise, as Montana State punches their ticket to the semifinal round with a win over Montana. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we'll have the Montana State postgame show from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. You're listening to Montana State basketball, presented by Learfield.
See every play, every big win, every Cats moment with the clarity you deserve. At Vance Thompson Vision, our team specializes in LASIK and cataract surgery to help restore and improve your vision. Because when it comes to cheering for the Bobcats, you don't want to miss a thing. Vance Thompson Vision is proud to be the official LASIK and cataract provider of Montana State Bobcat Athletics. Learn more and book your consultation today at VanceThompsonVision.com.
With friendly customer service and an outstanding location near Montana State University and the base of the Bridger Mountain Range, Country Inn & Suites by Radisson is the perfect place to begin your Bozeman adventure. Country Inn & Suites offers a hot and delicious Be Our Guest breakfast buffet each morning. Free Wi-Fi is available throughout the property, and we have a business center and meeting rooms. Our indoor pool and hot tub is a great way to relax after a day of fun, and the on-site fitness center will keep your workout goals on track. We have spacious king and double queen suites with a full-size sleeper sofa available, and every room in Country Inn & Suites is smoke-free. Reserve your room today.
Visiting West Yellowstone during the winter is a rare treat. The snow-covered landscape, frozen waterfalls, and frosted trees create a surreal winterscape. You'll enjoy our renowned hospitality, authentic Montana cuisine, and unmatched recreational opportunities. We encourage our guests to recreate responsibly and plan ahead to ensure a memorable trip. Plan your experience at DestinationYellowstone.com or YellowstoneDestination.com.
Looking for the perfect place to fuel up before the game or celebrate a Bobcat win? Come on down to Rib and Chop House. We have locations in Bozeman, Billings, Butte, Great Falls, and Livingston, where premium steaks, fresh seafood, and award-winning baby back ribs meet unmatched hospitality. Join us on Tuesday nights at 6:30 in Bozeman for great food and fanfare with the Cat Chat Coaches Show. Whether you're cheering from the stands or watching with friends, do it with flavor. Rib and Chop House, proud partner of Montana State. Go Cats!
Mike Rowe here with another random fact. Those cracks on your walls aren't just cosmetic. They could mean your home is sinking. Whether it's drywall cracks, exterior cracks, or sticking doors or windows, do yourself a favor. Call Groundworks. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to stabilize your foundation.
Groundworks, official foundation repair company of Montana State Athletics. Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
Rocky Mountain Credit Union has supported Montana State Athletics for over 40 years and provides a local credit union for past, present, and future Bobcats. You can have it all with RMCU. Low rates, mobile banking, a place to start saving, or work on building your credit. Visit your local branch or online at rmcu.net to become a member today. That's rmcu.net. Go Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, bringing you the Montana State postgame show. The Bobcats punch their ticket to the semifinals here in Boise at the Big Sky Tournament, Idaho Central Arena. It's a 78-57 win for Montana State. Just a big win today. I mean, you always wonder about that first game, how it's going to go. Will there be jitters? What's that going to look like? And today for the Bobcats, they just handled business. Straight up, showed up, took care of business. Didn't let it get close in the second half and ran away with this thing. Not easy to do. I want to give this team a ton of credit. You know, they've been here for 2 days. They've been locked in. Yesterday's practice was really good, I thought, and they came out today with their best foot forward and just really asserted their dominance in this game. No two ways about it. Tremendous showing for Montana State. And I really want to give credit to Tegan Erickson and Brooke Fatu-Paito because those two set the tone without a doubt in this game. 19 points combined for them in the first half. The Bobcats finished with 33 bench points. And again, this is a tournament setting. This team, if they want to accomplish their goals and win this thing, they got to win 3 games in 4 days, and it's going to take everybody. So, you know, it started out as a bit of an off night for Taylor, but she ended up pulling together a really impressive game, 13, 6, and 5. 13, 10, 6, and 5. 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 5 steals, but Addie Harris added 13 points as well, 10 points for Ella Johnson, 7 points for Izzy Bunyan. You know, it was just really a group effort today, and that's what you're looking for. You know, it's really good to see these types of performances, and, you know, at some point along the way you're going to get some big individual performances, but that's how you win in Boise. Team effort, take care of business, and that's what we saw this afternoon for Montana State, who was 30 of 71 from the field, 10 of 24 from 3, those 10 3-pointers sponsored by Wendy's, and 8 of 9 from the free throw line. This is great. This is a team that shot like 50% on their road trip in Sacramento and Portland no more than a week ago. So to see them knock down some free throws, granted, I would have liked for them to shoot more based on some of the plays I saw that didn't lead to them getting to the line, but that's neither here nor there. You know, that's not important right now. Montana finished the game 21 of 52 from the field, 8 of 19 from 3, 7 of 10 from the free throw line. The Bobcats win the rebounding battle by 10. Montana State with 17 offensive rebounds as a team, 20 assists on 30 made field goals. There's just a lot of good takeaways. 18 steals as a team, 26 turnovers forced. But again, the big thing, 33 bench points. So congratulations to Coach Binford and the Montana State Bobcats on getting the win here in the quarterfinals and advancing on to Tuesday. So we will be hanging out in Boise for a couple more nights at least here as the Bobcats win at 78-57. We'll go ahead and take a break. When we come back, more post-game coverage here from the First Interstate Bank broadcast position. This is Montana State basketball presented by Learfield.
It was a nice spring day, so I decided to do a little work around the house. I didn't think anything of it. I've dug 1,000 holes 1,000 times until I hit a shallow gas line. The repair cost me over $5,000, and in one fell swoop, the family vacation was kaput. I know I'm not the only one, but it still hurts. Next time I'm calling 811 before I dig.
Learn from Jerry and hundreds of others. Call 811 before you dig.
Brought to you by Montana811.org.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Built, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Whether it's game day or work day, Montanans count on strength, precision, and reliability. At DoorTech, we bring the same championship mindset to every garage door we install, service, and repair. Rooted in 6 generations of Montana grit and committed to excellence, we're proud to serve the Gallatin Valley and proud to cheer on the Bobcats. DoorTech, rooted in family, committed to excellence, focused on you. Come see us at our new location in Belgrade, 195 High K Street, or visit DoorTechMT.com.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
Back from the break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast to bring you the Montana State post-game shows. The Bobcats get it done in the quarterfinals over their rival, the Montana Lady Grizz, completing a 3-0 sweep of the Grizz this season. And now it'll be the semifinals on tap for Tuesday afternoon 2:30 start time. They will play the winner of tomorrow's quarterfinal game between Eastern Washington and Northern Colorado. UNC, the 3 seed, Eastern Washington, the 6 seed. It's just a tremendous day all around for Montana State. So let's go ahead now and take a listen to today's highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank. And kick it out to Harris. Harris, left wing. Here comes another 3-ball from Harris. It's good. Addie Harris on fire from deep. The Bobcats lead 8-0. 7.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Schierick working to the right from the left wing. Now to the wing. Fatu Paito dials up a 3. Count it. Brooke Fatu Paito, 7 early points. The Bobcats lead by 2 touchdowns. 21-7. Minute to go in the first quarter. Phillip looking to inbound, throws it to the left wing. Erickson, 3-ball on the way. It's good. Tegan Erickson from deep. Timeout Montana will take it as well. 30-11, the Bobcats leads. Couture dribbling up the right side, throws it into the post. Harris catches, goes up with it off the glass. It's good. Addie Harris keeps it going. She's got 8 points. Schierick weaves through defenders, kicks it out. Bunyan, right wing, 3, count it. Izzy Bunyan from deep. It's just like that. It's back to a 21-point Bobcat lead, 45-24. Bailey off the bounce, kicks out. Schierick, left side, 3, you betcha. Taylor Schierick from deep. It's a 30-point lead for the Bobcats, 70-40. Schierick up top, drives in, spins right, kicks it over to Harris. Harris steps through traffic, puts it up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Harris back up with it off the window. It's good and 1. 16 on the shot clock for Bailey. She drives, looking out for Erickson. Right side Erickson with it now on the wing. Erickson up top to Hines. Hines attacks going right, back to Bailey. 8 on the shot clock. Bailey steps into a 3 off the bounce. She buries it. Those are your highlights of the game, sponsored by First Security Bank, as Montana State gets the win 78-57 over the Lady Grizz. Again, Montana State will now advance to the semifinal round, and it'll hopefully be 2 Montana State teams playing on Tuesday in those semifinals. Of course, the Bobcat men tipping off tonight against Idaho. Idaho, the 7th seed in the Big Sky bracket on the men's side, got the win last night over Sac State, moved on to the quarters, and they'll face 2-seeded Montana State with head coach Matt Logie and his team led by all-conference selection Jed Miller. That'll be an 8 o'clock tip-off, 7:30. Keaton will go live on air wherever you get your broadcasts across the Bobcat Radio Network. What we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and take another timeout here from Boise at the First Interstate Bank broadcast edition, and when we come back, we will have more post-game coverage as Montana State punches their ticket to the Big Sky Tournament semifinal round with a 78-57 win over Montana. You're listening to Montana State Basketball, presented by Learfield.
If you're in need of structural engineering for your residential, commercial, or wireless telecommunications project, Ascent Engineering provides comprehensive solutions for your project's success. Ascent Engineering is now serving the Big Sky country in southwestern Montana. Whether it's a new residential home, new commercial building, long-awaited remodel, covered outdoor living space, retaining wall, or telecommunications tower, Ascent Engineering is your expert at providing forensics, assessments, or designs. Ascent Engineering is a proud supporter of your Montana State Bobcats.
The Bobcats are proud to present these preferred local partners as members of Bobcat Belt, Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, Bryant, whatever it takes, Carrier Heating and Air Conditioning, Carrier, turn to the experts, Ace Roofing, building Montana strong, one roof at a time, Rivers Landscaping, crafting superior outdoor spaces, and NW Construction, proud to call Bozeman home. Montana State Athletics encourages our fans to choose these local businesses. They are proud local sponsors and demonstrate what it means to be a Bobcat. We are Bobcat Built.
Ambient Air Solutions wants to take a moment to show our gratitude and to say thank you. Thank you to our frontline workers. Thank you to our doctors, nurses, and EMTs. Thank you to all the volunteers. And thank you to the Gallatin County community. Ambient Air Solutions is so grateful for your support for over 12 years. We are so blessed to live in such a beautiful place. Ambient Air Solutions is here for all your heating and cooling needs. Call us at 406-577-1818 to schedule your service today. Ambient Air Solutions, simplifying heating and cooling.
Ready to upgrade your space? Choose the local experts at Futura Cabinetry Inc. With over 50 years of experience, no job is too small. From cabinets and counters to closets and full installations, we deliver exceptional craftsmanship at the best pricing in town. Come meet your neighbors at Bozeman's best cabinet shop, Futura Cabinetry Inc. Quality, value, and experience you can trust.
After break, Daniel Salle here, First Interstate Bank broadcast position. One final time as the Bobcats get the win 78-57 here in Boise in the quarterfinal round of the Big Sky Conference tournament. And, I can't say enough good things about how Montana State showed up today. And, winning championships is not easy, and this team came out today and just really went about their business. It's a business trip for them. And it goes back to a lot of experience on this roster who have already done this before. But at the end of the day, they needed some young players to step up and some more inexperienced players to step up. And look no further than Tegan Erickson and Brooke Fatu-Paito. And, one of the best things about the Big Sky tournament is every game you win, you go over to the big styrofoam bracket they got off to the side, and you get to put your team sticker in the next round. You get to advance your team on the big bracket that's on display here at the floor level at the Idaho Central Arena. And for the Bobcats today, it was Tegan and Brooke going up there and doing it together. And, it's two players who have had different journeys in their career, but Tegan didn't play a whole lot as a freshman, and this year has had some really spectacular moments, and it was really cool to see Tegan have another one of those moments today here against her in-state rival. She's a Montana kid. You want to tell me this game doesn't mean much to her? Look no further than today. It's two Montana kids coming off the bench in Brooke Fatu-Paito and Tegan Erickson, and just really giving the team exactly what they needed. Brooke had 9 points on 4 of 6 shooting in 17 minutes of play. Tegan had 12 points on 5 of 6 shooting, 2 of 2 from 3, also in 17 minutes of play. So you tip your cap. And the biggest win of this game is that the highest minute usage for Montana State was that Taylor only played 28.5 minutes. Everyone else was 25 or less. Izzy played 25, Jamison 23, Ella and Addie each 22, and everyone off the bench was kind of in that 10 to 20 range. So got to be happy with what they did today. I mean, just a team effort, and huge ups to the bench for what they did to provide a spark when the team needed it most. And then you look up and down the roster, you have 4 different players in double figures and 2 different players with 9. So you got close to having 6 players in double figures, and this is a team. If Montana State's scoring 78 points, they're going to win a lot of games with the way they play defense. And at some point, we know how tournament games go. There's going to be a slugfest game that they're going to have to win close in a low-scoring game. Last year, it wasn't until the championship round against Montana when that happened. But this Bobcat team, with some of the youth and inexperience over the course of the season, they've seen themselves in a lot of different scenarios. A lot of late-game situations, games where they've come back, like at Colorado, games where they've had the lead and given it up and still held on, like at Northern Colorado. So this is a team that's very well-versed in a lot of different areas despite their youth. And at this point, it's the end of the year, and yes, they have a lot of freshmen, but a lot of those freshmen have really stepped up, and they've grown over the course of the year. I mean, you got to remind me every game that Jamison Phillips, a freshman, she's that good and that experienced. She plays like a vet. So, I mean, there's just a lot to love about what we saw today out there from Montana State as the Bobcats get the win 78-57. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the Bobcats' next game against, well, we don't know yet, sponsored by Vance Thompson Vision, the official LASIK and cataract surgeon of the Montana State Bobcats. And, this is going to be fun. Whatever matchup it ends up being for Montana State, it's going to be a fun one here in Boise on Tuesday, because if you're looking at how the Bobcats have done across the league this season, we've seen a handful of different outcomes. But Montana State is 2-0 against Northern Colorado and 2-0 against Eastern Washington. But it's been a little different on how it's gone with each team. Northern Colorado is 13-5 in league play and 22-9 overall. Their head coach, Kristen Matteo, this is the best season she's had there. And for Eastern Washington, Jody Gleason, we know how good of a coach she is. She's won this tournament before, just 2 years ago, and has turned over a lot of her roster since then. But you look pound for pound at her starting 5, it's about as good as you'll see in the Big Sky. Where they're missing an extra punch is on their bench and their depth. So it's a team that can hang with anybody, and Northern Colorado has proven that they can play with anybody as well with a 13-5 conference record. And you can't forget the Bobcats opening Big Sky play in Greeley and jumping out to that huge lead over UNC before UNC stormed back in the second half. The lead was as big as 26 in the first half. UNC cut it down to 3 in the fourth quarter. So They're very capable. UNC defensively, they play a lot of zone defense. They do a lot of 2-2-1 full court press back into a zone, and they turn teams over. They're probably the second best team in the Big Sky as far as forcing turnovers. Eastern Washington also a pest to play against with their defense, but it's a little different than Northern Colorado's. It's a little more aggressive, a little more kind of like Montana State's, at least in the half court, where they're switching out on ball screens, and they're really physical. So you look up and down Eastern Washington, they had 2 players finish the season with second-team All-Big Sky recognition, Ella Gallatin and Courtney Grossman. Courtney Grossman is second in the nation in double-doubles. Ella Gallatin averaged 17 a game in Big Sky Conference play. You have Elin Bowers, who most years would probably be a no-brainer freshman of the year, but this year Naomi White was also a freshman. She scored 20 points a game and led the league in scoring. So, there's a lot to like about UNC and Eastern Washington, and both teams have given the Bobcats some fits over the course of the year, despite Montana State being a combined 4-0 against those teams. So it'll be a good one on Tuesday. We shall see how that all shakes out when we get there. But first, a nice, much-needed off day tomorrow for Montana State as they can come into the arena, watch that 3 versus 6 matchup between UNC and Eastern Washington, and keep it moving as far as just being able to kind of take